I know, but when you chat, I can add you as a collaborator. It's basically just your voice, basically. It doesn't have to have gameplay of yours or anything like that, like anything of that nature. Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Taz, coming at you again with another hot seat. We got someone in the hot seat today. Very special someone. We got TheFrenzyGamer. If you guys don't know who it is, you guys are living underneath a rock, and you need to go subscribe to this man right now. If he wants to introduce himself, tell a little bit about himself, he can. Well, I do all this. Okay. Let's see. And it might only let me do it when it's Nah, you're good. I'm trying to figure out. I might have to do it through my phone. Add you as a collaborator. Because sometimes it's easier to do it through the phone app than it is anything else. I promise we will get started soon, chat. With the hot seat. Well, that's good. Because sometimes these range between an hour to 2. It just all depends on how long you got. Really? Hell yeah. Yeah. Exactly, dude. Alright, it doesn't seem like it'll let me do it until the stream is over, which is dumb. YouTube, fix your shit. Dude, seriously. YouTube has been the biggest pain in my ass. Alright. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, 100%. It's far from the best, but it gets by. Like, you can grow. You can have fun. You can have an amazing community. Alright guys, let's get into this. We already did the intro. We already introduced Frenzy. Now, you're taking the hot seat. What inspired you to do YouTube? Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up. Okay. So, now, we get into a little bit of why did you start playing this game and when? Were you a day one player like I am? What? Alright, I will just do a separate thing now. Make a separate. Alright, let's try that. Why is it not capturing Discord now? Sometimes I hate OBS. Yeah, but I think since I made this new channel for the hot seat, it just hasn't wanted to capture since. Let's try this for the third time. Alright, is that better? Let's try that.
Hello.
My OBS is like being dumb right now.
All good. It happens.
Alright, so we're gonna do a... Yeah, my OBS is being dumb. It
Pretend
updated
the previous few minutes did not happen.
Dude, seriously, right? Like, cut that, edit. Wipe it from your memory. I need the Men in Black thing. Erase everyone's memory. Alright, we'll just do a repeat question. What inspired you to do YouTube?
Sure.
Since they couldn't hear that.
Yeah, sure. So what inspired me to do YouTube? In terms of like just like doing variety content, or in this case, just kind of doing like whatever you want, playing other games and stuff, I will probably give that credit to Jacksepticeye. Big YouTuber. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know him, but he was just always like a really fun, charismatic guy. Still is, and I really do love his content. And in terms of just like WizTubing in general, like what got me specifically into WizTubing, that will definitely be from Mega Mikey, because back then, there was a thing known as like, you know, casual PvP. It was players who typically didn't really take the game as serious. They really just focused on the fun aspects and trying out some crazy, maybe not meta stats for the sake of making just genuinely really fun content and having a great time with it.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so me and you are the same in the sense of Jacksepticeye. Like, when I seen
Hell
him,
yeah.
you know, do YouTube, I was like, I want to do that. Like, that is now my new goal in life. I want to do YouTube. That's awesome to have that kind of in common. I feel like he's a catalyst for a lot of people that want to actually like get into YouTube and stuff like that. Actually wanting to do YouTube. Like, he's a major catalyst. Him, Markiplier. I wouldn't say PewDiePie. Even though PewDiePie is bigger, technically, it's just like, I don't know. I wasn't like inspired to do YouTube off of like watching PewDiePie. Like, yeah, I'd watch him, but it just wasn't
like he made some fun content. But
yeah.
I would say for me it was definitely like, yeah, Jack was definitely the one for me.
Jack and Markiplier were kind of both of them.
Hell yeah.
Kane is my mod. That's Grizz.
Hi, Kane.
So, alright. So, I don't think they heard this question either. When and why did you start playing this game? Like, what drove you to this game?
So one time, I like it how like a lot of the stories tend to be relatively similar. So basically that story is, you saw a guy play it and you thought that it looked kind of cool. And chances are they were probably in the free-to-play areas. My free-to-play area that I saw was that they were in the haunted cave fighting field guards. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So then I asked this guy, "Hey, what you're playing?" And they'll respond with, "Oh, I'm playing Wizard 101." And that's how I got interested in looking up the game. I looked up the game, and I was just looking like all the different spells that we're using, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I gotta play this. Like, this looks really, really nice."
See, that wasn't me actually. I was alright. So a little bit about me. I was at a friend's house. I was spending the night. Oh god, this is when the game first dropped, and like day one, it first dropped, and he's like, "Hey, look at this game." Like we were just looking for games to play on our computers and stuff. He's like, "Hey, this one just came out like today," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So we started playing, and I've been hooked ever since. Like
Nice.
that's how I found the game.
Yeah, for me it was definitely from just the fact that like I just saw someone playing and I thought it looked cool.
Hell
He
yeah.
doesn't play anymore, but I still continue playing.
That's a
And it was kind of funny because like I think when I played it, so I'm not sure if this is common for a lot of other people, but as a younger person, not really knowing like how to pay for quote unquote the premium version, which is basically like actually playing the game at that point to unlock the
yeah.
areas and everything. Um, what I did all day was like I remember that one of the main things I did was just like farming field guards all day. Like I was just fighting field guards all day. And that wasn't like all I did. Like obviously there was like the whole like community aspect of it,
Yeah.
like oh the whiz weddings or like the fun little PvP
Oh my
little things that
goodness.
they do. Yeah, or like the housing games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But most of my time was just like, farming field guards and stuff.
That's what's up.
And that was at a time where like there were so many players that were just like me. So like it wasn't just you, doing that alone. Like you were just talking to other people who also happened to be what I like to call like brokies and didn't have like the money to afford a membership or knew how to pay for a membership. And it was a good time. I got to like around level 22 or so because like one of my goals is like, oh man, I really want like an AoE spell. And so I ended up getting like Pomongo Frog and stuff that way.
Heck yeah. Dude, I remember not being able to get a membership because my mom didn't like the game because it was spells and shit. And I used to have to like sneak play it. And then I mowed lawns and I walked people's dogs for money, and I could go to like get the cards and the bundles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I'd
Later on, I
ask
ended
like
up
my
finding out about
grandparents
that.
if I give you like $10 cash, can you pay for this online? And they're like, yeah, sure. So my grandparents kind of fueled it, and my mom was like totally against it. Rebellious since day
Off
one.
me. But at the time, I think I have a couple friends who unfortunately no longer play the game. But specifically, I don't know the full name, but there was a fire wizard named Austin, and then I had a myth balance wizard with the same name, Matthew. Those were the people that got me my first ever memberships to actually play through like the actual game.
Dude, that's
And
what's
I
up.
remember getting Dragonspire for the first time on this like free laptop I got for like a reading thing, and that laptop was running on Windows XP. Yes, it was able to run on the Windows XP. It was
Yeah.
again. There's a reason why it was free.
Do you want to know why or what I used? I used my school laptop, the ones that you can get for free
I did too.
if you were in that like
Yeah, I
little
did too.
program that your parents signed you up for. That's
Yeah.
exactly why.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like to thank those people specifically. If they happen to be out there somewhere.
Heck yeah, dude.
Because
Hopefully they're watching.
They are the reason that I got to this point.
That's kind of what my channel is like geared towards, is the people who couldn't afford membership as like kids or anything like that. Like when I played, I couldn't afford membership, so I did dog walking and mowing lawns, like I said, just so I could get a membership. My grandparents would pay for it, and then I'd have to like sneak the game. So
I did sneak the gift cards myself though. Like at least they weren't expensive, you could have easily found them and like relatively cheap.
exactly. And
Never bothered with the pet though. I think I trained one and then I just never trained it again.
oh god, dude, pets are something else. Why is it making me endorse my mod? Alright, sure, I'll give him an
Actually,
endorsement.
you want to know something like maybe not many people know about? You may know this as well. There was a whole like stigma, like a negative like connotation with like the myth school and like myth wizards in general.
Dude, I love
So
myth.
there was a period of time where like if you wanted to farm anything, like you had to go like above and beyond to make yourself not appear like a myth wizard. Not in terms of the aesthetics, but like in terms of like your usefulness, right?
Oh my
Because like
god.
a lot of your spells were like very like niche-ish and they were kind of geared towards like the PvP side of it. And so you also didn't have like a good AoE, right? That was the other thing as well. So most of the time, if they're looking for a hitter, they're gonna prefer like a fire hitter, a storm hitter. They'll prefer anybody but a myth wizard. So what I had to do is, you remember like those that big update where they had like the gauntlets where you're able to like versus like some of the bosses from previous,
Yep.
like Crocopatra. There was one for Aquila, there was one for Rattlebones. So
Yeah.
what I did is I basically got like the universal gear set of that, and then I bought some of like the healing rings that you can buy off the bazaar, and I basically is what I like to call like a 99 cent, maybe like a Dollar Tree jade, and that's when people can actually accept me to join their teams, and it was still pretty hard to do.
Dude, I remember when I made my first wizard. Well, my first wizard was a storm, just because like
Oh, same.
I liked the aesthetics of it. And then when I made my
Yeah.
myth, I fell in love with myth. Like that was my first wizard on this account because I love myth.
Heck
Like,
yeah. Myth Wizards Unite, let's go.
exactly, bro. But I remember having to like go through on my myth, like I changed the colors from looking like a myth, and if I like seen someone in like on a sigil or something, as long as I didn't have myth colors, they were cool with it. But if I showed up with myth
That's
colors, they're like,
crazy.
"Nah, I don't need help. I got
Yeah,
this."
we don't need a myth in the squad, guys.
Yeah, bro, it was
Unnecessary.
crazy. Like, why? Why single me out?
We have Wolf Stormblade. That's all we need, guys. All we need is Wolf Stormblade.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy. No, and like even just like doing like any kind of pet hatching was pretty hard with myths because most of the time myths were probably going to be PvP players. And they weren't the top of the PvP chain either during this period. Like they were considered like mediocre to just bad a lot of the time. So they never really took the class as serious as they do now. But getting pets for that school was relatively hard. I did find a handful of really nice people who did help me eventually, and again, I do appreciate them for that because again, they got me to this point. So thank you.
Heck yeah.
But also, the other thing that was hard about Myth is that at the time, the craziest thing is that you had to deal with the dilemma of using two different AoEs. One of your AoEs was going to be Homogafrog, which could have potentially given you to deal more damage, but it's an RNG chance. The other one was going to be Earthquake, which gave you a guaranteed chance, but the damage still wasn't there.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I remember questing through Azteca like that, and I absolutely hated my experience there. I think if I were to do it now, like with a new myth wizard, like just because I wanted to make one, I will have a much better experience because the school is much better than what it used to be.
I basically just spam Orthoris through Azteca when I made my new myth.
That's all you need. Back then, it was a double hit. It was a double hit. It was one of my favorite spells, but honestly, I
Yep.
gotta give the edge in terms of double hits to Minotaur. That's one of the main reasons I picked Myth was because of Minotaur. I thought it was just a really cool looking spell. Like, it just had so much aura.
Oh,
like,
dude.
it just starts and it just has so much aura just walking through.
100%. You know what I hate about the update when they updated the 7-pip AoEs? Now, I know you've been following. I know you've been following my channel for a little bit. I don't know if you've been able to catch some of the Solo Life series. But every
Probably
single
not.
7-pip...
I did watch a little bit, but I didn't even hear the reason.
Dude, every single 7-pip is set damage. Except Forest Lord.
That is true.
Like,
Oh my
bro.
God. so I'm doing my quote unquote like kind of like a die delete kind of series, even though this first one is like not necessarily like super serious. It was just kind of getting the footwork there. And on that Life Wizard, yeah, I always complain about that as well. But that's like I really hate the fact that it's an RNG chance.
I don't
for getting your
understand
max
it. Like
damage.
they changed everything. Orth, Stormlord, everything used to have, you know, that range of damage. And then when they did the update, they made it all like a set damage. Dude, they could set Forest Lord like in the middle range. They could set it at the low range but make it set damage so we know what we're doing every time. I don't want a Forest
Yeah,
Lord with an Epic and a Frenzy doing 10k one time and then, you know, 7k the next.
You know what
Like,
sucks about the range damage too is that nowadays like you don't even get unique animations for it because that was mainly like an Arc 1 thing, Arc 1ish thing.
exactly.
Where like the range damage was going to be different animations, but obviously that takes quite a lot of time and budget, which is fair. But
Oh yeah.
you know, it doesn't really have that whimsy when you have a range damage, but like it's the same animation every single time.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. All right. So, what was your determining factor to do Wiz content?
Thank
I
you
know
for
you
the
touched on
endorsement.
this a
I
little
am
bit.
going to have plus 100 Wiz social credits. Thank you. Okay, you were saying my bad. Just found
What
it
was
funny.
your determining factor for Wiz content? Like just to
Really
make
just the
Wiz.
fact that, like, as
You
a
touched
myth
on it a
main,
little bit.
it was really the fact that being a myth main really just wanted me to like, you know, just kind of showcase like that myth is actually still relatively like a good school at the time. Like obviously that's like no debate now, right? It's a good school.
Dude, I love Myth.
Maybe some debates in terms of how good it is, but it is considered a good school now. But it was just like, you know, kind of proving to people like, yeah, myth is actually a pretty good school, can be pretty fun depending how you want to play it. And that's when I started doing like PvP content at the time.
You don't belong here. Let's see how you'll fit in a cage.
Yeah. So my thing is I just wanted to make a community where everyone's like accepted. Like where there's no hate. It's just all positive. Because I feel like there was a stigma going around Wiz for a while, especially with like some Wiz tubers, that it was like very negative and very toxic. And I mean, if you go in the comments, you still see it. But I just wanted to give a blank said cop out answer.
That's okay. That is my genuine answer. The other thing is also the fact that personally, I just find creating content really fun. Honestly, it was just something I wanted to do as a hobby. I thought it was kind of a cool thing to be a YouTuber.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's an acceptable answer. But yeah, like I said, I seen the stigma about, you know, some people like wouldn't interact with their chat or they'd, you know, talk down to their chat and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to be a YouTuber where everyone has like a place. Like,
unfortunately, I do kind of know like an idea of like certain WizTubers are like that.
exactly.
But through my experience, I think a majority of them are actually like really friendly. And
Oh, dude,
they have
100%.
very loving communities.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yours included, Tears included, Blank Orbit, like, I could go on, like, all the cool people in the WizTubing community. It's just, you know, a few bad apples can make the whole bunch look bad. So, I just kind of want to be, like, a stand against that. Blank, why are you saying not me? Don't even. You're a good content creator. Don't short yourself. I'm the worst of the worst. This is a Blank Orbit roast, I guess. Yo, what up, tier? Alright, so, how do you feel about the current state of the game?
Ooh, I think, honestly, the best way I can describe it is currently the game is at a point where you kind of just have to find your fun for the game. Because as it stands right now, I do feel like a lot of the issues with the game is going to be. I mentioned this before, actually, not too long ago, but it's the fact that I think that a lot of things that the devs have been doing aren't necessarily like great in the aspects of listening to the community, because a lot of the ways that they kind of handled it is going to be in being reactive rather than proactive. Where I have an example of this being the Darkmoor update where they changed the Age Icker thing. And what they
Oh
did
my
with Age
god.
Icker at the time during test run,
That
all
was
you
so
had was the
awesome.
Wallaroo formula. And for those who don't know, Wallaroo formula was basically, other than the badges, it was going to be a world reagent, so something you can collect while exploring the world. And then you have the boss reagent, which is, the one you farm for.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the thing in test realm. Everyone thought it was going to be this way, and it was not changing. Lord and Behold comes in Live Realm, where they introduce this new reagent known as Age Icker. And so Age Icker, which is going to be the reagent that has a potential chance of dropping, but you get some Icker at the same time. What can you do with Icker? At the time, nobody knew. And so with that, the problem was is that there was definitely the community not being the best when it comes towards farming the material. There was people who were taking advantage of it, sure, which is definitely a problem for sure. But in the end, the way the devs resolved it was going to be, okay, we're going to make the age ichor recipe, which is going to require ichor that you were obtaining throughout your journey. However, what we're going to do is just completely remove all the requirements essentially that was there at test realm, which is the general ichor and like age ichor, or in this case age ichor. They just removed it from the recipes, and now all you need to do is get the boss material.
Dude.
And the reasoning for this is because people were like, botting. They were kind of taking advantage of said system through bots and everything, which like understandable that like eventually you will have to deal with it. But it
Oh yeah.
also punished players that were doing it legitimately. And it was one of those things where it was like, okay, you reacted to something that was negative, but you weren't necessarily thinking about the players who were doing this stuff legitimately. Where honestly, it wouldn't have been a problem in the first place had you just not put it to begin with, and you just kind of kept it at how it was in test realm.
Oh yeah,
And there's
100%.
so many examples like this.
Dude,
Like
I
even the spring
I
update, for
farmed
example.
for hours to craft gear. And then I finally got all my gear crafted for my wizards and stuff. And then I think it was like a week later they removed it. And I was like, son of a bitch! Like,
I mean,
dude,
there's also the spring
hours I'd
update,
run
right?
around Darkmoor collecting.
Yeah. Like another thing that they did that was like what I would consider like a reactive rather than a proactive change, even though it did bring some interesting things to the table. In the spring update where they removed the no reset option for your spells. A lot of people really like the reset option because number one, they were able to kind of keep their spell elements and just transfer over to a different wizard for the same spell, which is actually kind of cool. Now they resolved that part kinda in the sense of adding the spell writing badges, which gives you like a free 500 once you unlock at least one path. But then the other reason people really liked utilizing this feature with a no resets is because it allowed players to kind of have somewhat of an ability to customize what they want to train without spending too much training points, because training
Exactly.
points weren't necessarily in abundance. And so with that, they try to kind of fix the problem, but then there are some other problems that kind of are in the surface, because at that same time where they mentioned in their diary of like changing the system for the 500 badge, well, they also consider, hey, we might actually consider having like a path D or a path E for a spell. So then here comes the problem. What if people want to actually go for a path D or path E of a spell? Are we going to get the free reset again? Like how are you gonna handle that? How are you gonna handle the badge afterwards if you keep adding more new things to the situation, which is probably gonna add more to the problem? Then comes the fact of what are you gonna do about the training points? Because many people were complaining that the training points was a problem too.
Oh
And so
yeah.
I was hoping that in the summer update that will be resolved, but nothing was really done for it, and it's honestly kind of disappointing. Where
See,
they
I,
could have just put it like through side quest or something.
I don't like the no reset for the sheer fact of I do these like challenge runs and I like to send spell elements to like my other wizards that are starting the challenge run or something like that, and now I'm like completely
that too.
hindered. I have to like get them all back like during the run. I mean, it adds
Yeah,
another level of
definitely.
challenge, but it's kind of just annoying.
It's more like an inconvenience rather than it is a challenge, if I'm being honest, because at the
Yeah.
very least, when you quest through the game, you'll at least be able to like unlock a path if you wanted to get an alternate path, and then eventually you'll just farm for the rest.
Yeah. My mod keeps teleporting everywhere.
All good.
I told him he
Yeah,
needs
that's
to
my
get a
thing with
two-person
the game,
mount.
honestly. It's like, yeah, that's my thing with the state of the game. I don't think it's at a rough patch right now. We'll put it that way. There was a lot of hype with it over the new world, and I think this happens every single year to an extent. But at the same time, I just feel like it. The best way to describe it is like, hey, you just kind of need to lock in a little bit. You need to try to be a little bit more
A little bit,
proactive
they
in terms
definitely
of like
do.
the way that, yeah, in terms of like how you go about certain updates, and just actually really like listen to the community as well. Like I just have not been seeing much of that lately.
Yeah. So you kind of already touched on it, but I was gonna say, what do you think? What do you feel like devs would have to do to fix the current state of the game? Like, just don't be as reactive. Be more proactive. Basically, is your answer.
There's a lot of things they can do. I think a lot of it is just going to take some time. It just really depends on where you want to look at it. Like, what do you think is going to be like the biggest thing that's affecting a lot of players? I would say the biggest thing will probably be, well, so far right now, I would say the kiosk issue is definitely a big one. For people who are in the audience who don't necessarily understand, the exclusive pets thing that they did to remove it was generally a change that people weren't in favor for in removing, because it allowed people to do pet stat transfers much easier. So let's say I was hatching like a nullity dragon. This is going to be something that I don't obtain, and probably many of you may not obtain because you don't do raids, right? And so the way it will work is, let's say if you have the nullity dragon in the kiosk, and I'm trying to get like a triple double on my Frilosaur, then I am more likely to get. I am actually not even more likely. I just guarantee myself the Frilosaur, but with the stat pool that I need. Instead of just getting the nullity dragon, which is what I don't want. I want to keep the same pet for a specific reason. In this case, Frilosaur will be for the stat bonus with the mount. And that's what players really liked. Players just didn't really like the RNG added factor to an already RNG system of pet training. So what they can do is maybe have it where, okay, we're going to remove the exclusive pet things, okay, because it's not really intended. However, what we'll do as well at the same time is we're going to have it where we're going to up the charge a little bit extra for your gold hatching, but you essentially guarantee yourself the opportunity to get your pet body back that you're trying to hatch for, instead of just getting the new pet that you may not even want. That's something they
Okay.
could have done. There's a lot of things you can do. Like for example, shadow magic. That's another big one as well.
I feel like
I
there's
think
a
the
ton of
biggest
things,
issue with
yeah.
shadow magic is really just like there's just okay. I think shadow rating is a very redundant stat, especially now because of how the fact that arch mastery exists, and the other thing being that the reliance of getting a shadow pip just isn't necessarily worth you just utilizing other spells like your wall of AOE's, for example. So what they could do is maybe have it where in the Arch Mastery selector, you have a Shadow Pip option. And maybe if you want to balance it out for PvP so it doesn't get spammed a lot, then you can have the PvP option have a requirement of both a School Pip and a Shadow Pip. Something like that. There's many things.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Personally, I was so mad when they added Arch Mastery because the only reason why I used to farm for the amulets. You know,
They're still pretty useful. They're still pretty useful. I would say, like, okay, let me give you an example, right? Lord Barghest. I'm sure you know of that guy.
yeah,
Yeah, everybody hates that guy. All the homies hate Lord Barghest. But the way that a lot of people tend to solo it is they were using spells like Spiny Sword, which is a lot easier to do with a Life Master amulet comparison to only utilizing Arch Mastery. So it still has its uses, but it may not be as important as it is back then. But it still has its uses. I don't recommend anyone trashing the ones they have.
Well, I wish I would have talked to you like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. Because I was like, I don't need these shits.
Damn, man. You.
Arc Mastery. Nah, I can go get them. Omen's easy.
Arch Mastery just allows you in terms of like speed efficiency and utilizing your pips. That's pretty much like the main draw of the mastery amulets. That's the main draw of it. Arch Mastery just makes it for you to be able to utilize the spells without it at an easier rate, but it's definitely not the fastest. That's kind of the major difference.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because Omen drops them like crazy.
Not the Omen one too. Is that the one that gives 2 square sockets?
Yeah.
As well. Oh no, that's actually one of the best ones too.
Dude, I have like 6 of each.
Make those tradable. Make those tradable. Because my God, why is it that I have to keep it on one wizard?
I had like 6 of each, and I got rid of all of them. I was just like, I don't need these, motherfucker. Now I'm gonna have to go do Omen again.
Well,
finally
I don't
get the
think you'll be
skates.
following Barcast anytime soon. I'm pretty sure, right?
Dude, that's the only thing that I'm missing is the skate mount from Omen. I have every other one that he dropped. The skates are just evil. They don't want to
Yeah,
pop.
I have considered forming Omen just for the Mastery Amulets because they're very useful.
I swear
Niche
they're
purposes,
guaranteed
but they're
drop.
very useful, sir.
I can swear they're a guaranteed drop. I get one every run, if not 2.
Yeah, they're a decent drop rate. I remember getting one just like casual. I got one through Gladiator, because like there was a guy I was farming with doing Zeus, and he was like, "Oh, you want to do Gladiator?" And
Gladiator's
honestly,
so
I was
easy.
like, "Okay," with like a level 30 at the time. I'm like, "Yeah, I think we're gonna die," and we did die, but we kept fleeing and coming back. And then I ended up getting like the Fire Mastery Amulet, which is convenient because my Life Wizard is a combination of both fire and life.
Oh, that's what's up. Perfect
Yeah, the
timing,
theme
man.
I'm going for that is going to be like Kingdom Hearts from like, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. That was like the theme I was going for that wizard.
Dude, that's what's up, dude. Kingdom Hearts is a goated game.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. Do you think the game is newcomer friendly now that they've like, changed a whole bunch of stuff? Like, I remember when Shad rating used to actually be like a percentage, not, a rating.
Honestly, yeah, I would say it's a lot more newcomer friendly than it is veteran player friendly. I think that's the direction that they're kind of going. The only problem I have with this direction is really just the fact that I do personally think they should really consider opening up the paywall a little bit more. At least have more like gradual paywall openings, where it's like instead of the paywall being in Krakatopia, maybe at minimum you could just have it at Arc 1, because by then you can unlock Master PvP, which is going to be like the Grandmaster and below. I think it's like level 40 to 50, or maybe just level 50, and that way players have access to pretty much everything, and you can have a potential mostly free-to-play PvP mode that I think would do pretty well.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That just, I don't know. I think even if they like kept it similar, like kind of the same, but like every like new area in the world, like make the world's paywall, but some areas, like 2 areas in each world, like not paywalled, I think they'd have a lot more retention of this game.
Yeah.
Like, make Wizard City completely free.
Can use a little bit more.
Croc hits the paywall, and then like Chamber of Fire or whatever, like the first 2 areas of Croc are, and then you can do like another paywall or whatever. That way you're not spending as much on a paywall, or it incentivizes you to get membership, because at least you played through Wizard City, and usually that's when people get hooked on the game.
Yeah.
That's
ideally
my personal thing. Like,
I've always been like an Arc 1 free enjoyer, mainly because it's I do feel like that will really just allow players to have like almost everything accessible, with the exception of maybe like Mount Olympus, because I think Mount Olympus is its own thing.
I was gonna say, how many worlds are there now? Like, they can make the first 4 free. If they really
Let's
wanted to.
Anybody got that whiz trivia ready? Ready to name off all the worlds and all the arcs?
Name off all the worlds, quick! I'm trying to think of it in my head, but...
5 worlds in Arc 1. 5 worlds in Arc 2, I believe, because it's like Celestia, Zafaria, Avalon, Azteca, and Chrysalis. Yeah, that's 5. Arc 3, I think it's just Polaris,
Mirage,
and
Imperia.
So that's like 3 right there. And obviously, we just got through Arc 4. Arc 4 has, like, I believe 4 worlds.
Arc 4 is Lumaria,
Caramel, Lumaria,
Novus.
I love Novus, by the way. And
Wallaroo.
Wallaroo, which I don't like as much. But I do like the farming formula, mostly. It's one of the better ones.
I hate that they made Selenopolis mandatory with no XP.
Same, dude. I hate that area. I hate that area so much.
I want to burn that area. The dev that decided to do that.
I'll keep the Grove alive. Everything else can just go away.
Exactly. The dev that decided to say, hey, I think we should make that completely experience free and make it a mandatory area. Like, I get it. It was a part of a big update. It's filler. That's all it is. Like, if I had to put it in anime terms, it is
not really
filler.
It does feel like a lot of filler. It's not. I heard that it's not really filler, even though I haven't really done the story. I heard that's when they bring up Miranda, but like I don't know. That's all I know.
Still, it's there's no experience gain. There's nothing really to gain. The gear set is the same as Wallaroo.
Yeah, you just get to avoid the nightmare. That's the W right there. you avoid the nightmare.
Avoid nightmare.
By the way, I do not care for the walkabout. Like, can I just say that? Like, I do not care for the walkabout in, like, Wallaroo. I just did not care.
Exactly. Wallaroo wasn't bad until, like, Nightmare. When they added
I also
that.
do not care for Freddy either, bro. Like, bro needs to, like, go back where he came from, man. Like, I had to, like, go against him, like, 3 times. I'm like, bro, you are not him.
Dude, I
had to go against him in the dream. I'm like, bro, you are not him. Sit down.
Dude, I get why they did Freddy is because they're trying to bring, you know, stuff of, I guess, what they consider older generation, which that hurts, low-key. I'm 29 years old. Like, Freddy and all that stuff, bro, that hurts. Like, I remember Freddy Krueger and everything. I love that. But I get they're bringing that sort of into that world. It didn't fit, for sure. You know. The aesthetics did not match the character.
No.
I feel like the entire dreaming section of that world is just out of place. I want them to make an anime world, like pop culture.
I also
anime.
did not like the final fight of Wallaroo either. I was never a big fan of it. I just found it kind of boring and
going back to Novus and then having to do what is it, Dr. Montgomery?
It's the fight that literally is just like, oh, let me spam all the Wallaroo spells. The fight.
Dude, if I hear you do not have the power one more time, I'm gonna lose
I like
my
that
mind.
fight though. That fight's funny. That fight's funny.
I know he destroys himself, but I'm tired of hearing you do not have the power. Like,
you do not have the power.
Exactly. Dude, I hear that in my sleep.
I'm convinced that's based on Liam.
And then killing himself. That's fucked. That might be. Now that I think about it, now that you said that, that might be the reason.
Well, I think it's because, like, if I remember correctly, I think the badge is literally, like, nerfing Storm.
Yeah, it is nerfing Storm.
Which is hilarious.
Liam said they made a badge about him in my hot seat with him.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
He
I wonder if
said
there was one for me. I feel like if there was one for me, it's like, yeah, Pyro 101 Combat's better. That's me. They put me in the quest. No, I'm kidding. I don't
they
think
put
they
you in
had
the
me
quest for
in
Pyro
regards to
101.
that. But I have talked a lot about how much I prefer the Pyro 101 Combat.
Really?
Yes.
So what do you prefer about it?
Pyro 101 Combat is just a lot more interactive in comparison to Wiz. And when it comes to the solo experience, you have the companion system, which is something that you tend to strategize along with yourself. And it's honestly like you never are alone. You're always with the set companions, and the set companions can get you by through a majority, if not all, of the mainline story content.
Oh, my mod's in a
If you're
solo.
good enough.
I know exactly what he's doing.
If you're good enough.
Right.
Because, like, there's a lot of things that you have to kind of understand with Pirate 101's combat. One of the main things you need to understand about Pirate 101 combat is going to be understanding, like, positioning. But the other very important thing is knowing about the passive abilities, like your epics, which is going to be, like, your chains. You know, extra actions, basically, if you want to call it that way. And also what enemies can do to you as well when you reach certain points of the game. Like, if you get your enemy 50% or below, you might go against enemies that have Turn the Tide, which are going to increase their damage output against you, or Elusive, which is going to increase their dodging ability.
See, that just sounds like too much shit for me to learn. I already had to learn everything about this game. I don't need to learn.
Well, you can watch my
everything.
Pyro 101 guy that goes all over that, but also, you know, self-plug aside, right? It's something you learn as you go. You take it at your own pace.
No,
playing
you can
Pyro 101.
self-plug. I don't care. Guys, if you're not already, go subscribe to Frenzy. Just type in TheFrenzyGamer. TheFrenzyGamer. My bad. and my brain don't work sometimes.
No, it's all good, man. Happens to me too sometimes.
There you go. Click on his channel, go subscribe to him. He just hit 1.3 K. I'm sitting at 1.1. So I'm catching you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm on those heels.
No, but yeah, definitely, I would say the Wiz combat has gotten better too, though. Like, over time. As
Yeah.
much as people don't necessarily like the Rochambeau system, especially when it comes to the casual players, I personally find it, to an extent, relatively entertaining, because you can have a different style of play that's a lot easier to do now compared to how it was back then. It just takes the understanding. It's the experimenting that you have to do to get to that point.
I don't like understanding things. I don't like understanding things sometimes. I do feel like when you said this game is newcomer friendly, I think that there is a learning curve for like stats, metas, all that stuff, like how certain spells work and how to utilize them the best. I feel like that's a learning curve, but I feel like it's not too steep of a learning curve going like.
It's a learning
back to
curve,
that.
but the difference between yourself and myself and them is that they have plenty of time to learn about it at their own pace.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Us, however, we're already at the end state of the game, so we have to go out of our way to actually learn it.
It
So,
pisses me
at the
off.
time,
They
right,
drop a new
one of
update,
the
and I'm
best
like,
updates
all
that they
right,
did-
time to learn.
Yeah, one of the best updates that they did, and this was something I was asking about the devs for a very long time. In fact, we had roundtables where we were going over this kind of stuff. Was I feel like you should personally allow these PvP spells like your Fantastic Djinns, your Onis, like in PvP, right? Your alternate Scion paths in PvP, and from PvP to PvE, right? That way, people who are interested can actually attempt to learn, you know, the gambits and how they work and the benefits from it. And they did do that eventually, which I'm pretty happy about.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's awesome that you guys at least have like a round table that you guys can like shoot ideas off with devs. Like, I did not know that personally. I should ask that to Bobcat.
It was like a one-time thing, and honestly, it was because of the situation with like the Nightmare Dungeon. That's where it all started. Was whenever like people were not happy about the Nightmare Dungeon and the state of the game at the time because of the Nightmare Dungeon.
Yeah.
So we had the one round table, and I remember it was supposed to be uh Shirval X, Zayfa, and Richard Unicorn Caller, but Richard didn't really want to do it. So instead, they just kind of vouched for me.
I mean, that's what's up. Getting vouched for
Oh
is
yeah.
awesome. Like, I'm still trying to join the extra credits program. Everyone's saying it's
I'll be
dead,
real,
but
you're not
talking
really
to
missing
Emma,
out too much other than the badge. That's kind of it.
exactly. Talking to Emma, like, evidently it's coming back. So I'd like, because you're already the #1 myth wizard. I'm not gonna try going for that.
Am I really?
I'll
Is there
take.
any other myth wizards?
I don't think there are.
Isn't Bobcat a myth main, or am I wrong? He
Is
a fire
Bobcat a
main?
myth main?
I thought
No,
he was a myth.
he has a fire main. Phoenix.
Oh, damn.
I'm.
Or maybe I'm
Am I
confusing with
tripping?
Firestarter. No, Firestarter's not even the myth main. His name's Fire
No.
the name, but he does play myth, I think.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's
plays
Noah.
myth,
Noah.
but
I'm thinking about Kaiser Noah.
okay, yeah, Kaiser maybe. Hang on. You're making me paranoid. I gotta look up fucking Bobcat's thing. Yeah, he's a fire. I was like, wait a minute. Paranoid.
Yeah, Bobcat is a fire main. I'm just confusing with Kaiser Noah.
See, Ragnarok, aka Tyr, gave and dubbed me the #1 death main because I was able to beat Headless with his own school. Like, I was able to solo Headless with a death.
Nice.
So, that...
Nah,
I'm the
for me,
#1
I'm
death
probably
main, I
just going
guess.
with Storm and
Even
just
though I
have
love
fun.
Myth. If I had a Professor's Assistant tag, it would probably go onto my death instead of my fire or anything like that. Because I feel like my death is more
What are
known.
all these symbols? Oh, I was just reading your chat for a second. Honestly, the best way to explain is like a lot of the gambits are just if and statements. Like if you have so and so, then so and so happens. And for the symbols, I just kind of, when I was experimenting with them, I just use like the combat page in the help tab and just look through all the symbols that it has to offer.
Is he fighting more of these mobs? What
Oh no,
is going
icon
on?
dictionary. There we go. Icon dictionary. I think it used to be in the combat section, but it's in the icon dictionary. I just read that.
Yeah. Alright, so I got
Zape has a good video on it, though.
I got a question from another creator. He wanted you to share a story. So, how was your experience meeting Blank Orbit in Ice Gold?
Honestly, it was really fun. At the time, I was actually like relatively nervous, but then because I was like, oh, I don't know how they look like, right? So it's like I don't know if like if I'm gonna be able to see them or anything. And yeah, I met up with them. Really cool people. Blank Orbit, well-known Kane's lover. In fact, I like to call him the Kane's Nazi because my God, if you don't eat it the way he does, he's gonna be criticizing you every single time. But hey, he's a Kane's lover. Gotta respect it.
I want to, like, if I ever get bigger, I want to, like, host, like, a WizTuber meetup, like, with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That's what I want to do.
Maybe be in the Culvers.
Dude, Richard's in the same state as me. He's, like, 4 hours away from me, though.
Oh yeah. Nah.
Tears in like the next state over from me, so who knows? I might
Yeah,
have a
everyone's, like, just,
stream
like,
going
all
to
over the
meet
place.
another WizTuber, like WizTubers meet up.
Hell
yeah. So you got nothing to add to that story? I don't know if Blank is gonna accept that.
Well, to be honest, like it's been quite some time. So like I don't remember like all the full details. I do remember though, like at this time, it was also during the time of the whole like geometric table drama and stuff.
Okay.
Or it's like an aftermath of it or so. So we were just talking about stuff like that, and also there was like this random kid that was crying, and then like freaking Ice Cold takes like a little bit of a jab at Ratbeard, where it's like, no, we're not gonna do the game this way. I don't know the exact full details of what it was, but it was pretty funny. We at the time, I believe there was something that was going on around my neighborhood. I'm not sure if it was like a suspected bomb or so at the school, but there was a SWAT team around.
Holy shit.
And then I got a text message from my sister, and she was like, "Oh yeah, um, you know, maybe it's best that you stay over there for a while." And I was like, "Okay, bet." And I was like, "Well, guys, I got some time because stuff is going on, and I might as well just like stay here and not just come around, and they'll just start asking me like a bajillion questions, and I'll just be like, well, I just got here."
We was there for like 3 hours. Damn, Blank. Blank says he remembers everything with the sad face. Maybe when Blank takes a hot seat, I'm gonna have to ask him that exact same question.
The extra details.
We'll just
Well,
we'll
it's
flip.
just like I think like in the TLDR, right? It was mostly like some of it was like about some drama. Some of it was about like plans for school and stuff, and then it's like Orbit criticizing me about how I eat my canes.
Dude, right? I was talking about canes in his stream, and this man loves canes.
Yeah, that boy's eyes glow up the moment you mention canes.
Orbit, we gotta do a meet and greet, and I gotta get canes with you. That's what we gotta do. I'd be down. That way I can get roasted on how I eat canes.
I like to call it Blank Orbit's Church. The Church of
Blank
Canes.
Orbit's Church.
It's a religious area.
It's a religious experience.
Yeah, it's a religious
that's
experience.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm the Pope. It's a cult more like it. Jesus Christ. He's just the
This
leader.
man loves his cane.
I swear, every time I'm in stream, he's talking about canes. Like, I watch his shit whenever he goes live, and he's talking about canes. Every time. Never ceases to fail. Free promo. Motherfucker, you need
he's
to reach
making a
out and get
sponsorship.
sponsored by them. That's what you need to do. Reach out to them. Get sponsored. Have official Canes merch. Because I eat it like 5 times. Jesus Christ, bro.
Christ, dude. You might need to do that less now.
Holy
All
crap.
the stuff you plan to do.
Yeah, you're out of school, aren't you now, Frenzy? Or for...
No, I'm not. I still got some time. 2028, baby.
I thought you were out for the semester.
I'm out for the semester.
Okay.
I thought you meant like in general.
Nah. What are you going to school for?
So I'm going to school for electrical engineering.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Getting paid the big bucks.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough though, but we're pushing on.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad it's been going good. Glad you have a, graduation date.
Well, I was supposedly supposed to graduate like around this year or so, but I do the like schooling, and I also do work. And over the summer, I tend to work a little bit more, so I can afford either like tuition or like supplies.
I was
In
going to
this
say, no
case, I was
scholarship.
saving up for a car, so it takes longer period of time.
Hey, buy a car from Blank.
I already do. I already have a car. It's a 2024 Toyota Corolla LE.
Blank says a car, you say. I just bought one, too.
Yeah, sure.
I bought one like 7 months ago. It's a 2018
Reliable
Mazda 3 Sport with like... It had 39,000 original miles, and now it has like 42.
Yeah, I just barely hit my 40K on that car. At the time, it had like around. I don't remember when I bought. I think it was around the 30K range though. It was like low 30K.
Oh, hell yeah. This motherfucker told me a port, and then he fucking go somewhere else.
Yeah, it was a rental car at the time, and then I just
Oh.
ended up getting it because I saw it, and it's like, you know, those moments where like you just see something, you're like, yeah, that's probably the one. Then you take a test drive, you're like, yeah, that definitely feels good. I did drive a couple cars actually during that day. I drove a 2017 Corolla, a sports one, which felt kind of nice, but it didn't feel as roomy. But it felt kind of nice. And then I drove like a um another Corolla, but it was like a more recent model. And then I drove the one that I have now. And I was planning to drive like another one. There was another one I wanted to drive, like a Nissan. But at that point, once I got to the Corolla, I was like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one I really like.
Okay.
And I've only been having it for a couple months. Like I would say I'm approaching 4 months now. But it feels like I've been having it since like forever, and it still runs really good. Like I really like it a lot.
I'd hope so.
It's a
It's
really
a,
decent
you
gas
said
saver.
2024.
2024.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it fucking runs good. Jesus Christ, if you're having issues already, that would not be good. Then you would have to
Yeah,
go see blank
definitely.
about a car.
Well, the other thing as well is like the reason why we didn't want it at the time was because it had issues with the tires. And we were asking like the people at the dealership was like, hey, so like we want to buy this, but it has issues with the tires. Like, you know, it was kind of like, you know, tearing apart like for like one of the tires, and one of it was kind of like showing like a bit of like an exposed wire or so. And they took a look at it. They were like, yeah, you know, we'll be able to replace your tires, like the tires that you have issues with, and it'll be for free.
Oh, hell. You
Yeah.
got a good deal.
Yeah, basically.
Tires are expensive now.
Mm-hmm.
Being a car guy, trust me, tires are expensive as fuck now.
See, I like cars, but like I'm not like a car guy, you know. I just like cars. I just think they look cool.
So,
That's
just
the
as a
base of my
little
knowledge.
list, maybe Blank knows because he's in the car scene, because he just got his BMW. I had a 97 Integra Type R that was single turbo on 28 pounds of boost. I had a 99 Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I love
I
my
love
cars,
Mitsubishi.
like I said. I had a Mazda RX-8 that was twin turboed.
You got a nice list, honestly.
I had kind of crazy cars. My Eclipse was probably one of my fastest cars. Because it was single turboed, but it was 38 pounds of boost. With a stage 3 clutch.
So how fast we're talking though?
Fast. It was like a little rocket ship, dude.
Okay, okay.
It seriously was. My Integra, I
started
called
looking
my little
back-
flamethrower because
you
it
started
would
looking back
shoot.
for how fast it was?
When I had it dyno tuned last, my Eclipse, because my buddy does tuning in Florida, it dynoed and tuned at like 630. So
Wow. Yeah, that's
my
pretty
Integra
nice.
was 500. I know that for a fact, and I called it my little flamethrower because it had two-step, so it'd shoot flames out the exhaust.
Nice.
I had a flame tune on it.
Nah, Blank, he's the real deal. He's the real deal.
Dude, my 0 to 60 in my Eclipse, when I'm not gonna say I raced, chat, I'm not gonna expose myself. I'll just say when I was driving with friends, I wasn't worried about a 0 to 60, I was worried about a 0 to 120. And I got there really quick. Yeah, in Mexico. That's where I raced. I mean, I drove with friends. Definitely not race.
Extra legal driving.
Exactly. Only speed limits, chat. Only speed limits. I'm not exposing
Extra
myself.
speed limits.
Just, you gotta
That's
add a
funny.
1 in front of the
time-
number of the speed limit. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
So,
At the time, bro, like my dream car, like whenever I wanted to get a car for the first time, I remember it was going to be like a Camaro, but like the one like Bumblebee from Transformers.
oh, hell yeah, dude. Just a SS V8.
Yeah, and then now I just wanted a reliable car. How times have changed.
I told my wife I wanted to get a 350Z when my son gets older. That way we can build it together.
Yeah, you like a lot of tuners, don't you?
I do. I kind of come from,
Yeah,
like,
honestly, I love tuners.
I love my
Like-
muscle cars. Like, my car before this one was a 2014 Ford Mustang convertible. I got a V6 because I just wanted it to be reliable, and I didn't want to, look at it for mods, even though I knew I could have modded it. I almost ordered basically it runs, it's like an under-the-car turbo kit, so it sits basically not in the actual engine bay, so it's like a sleeper build. It sits near the exhaust, so it, like, faces and sucks up all the air while you're driving, and it's supposed to give you higher boost, but it was like $3,500 for that setup, and I really didn't want to just go through with it. Like, I needed a reliable car, not one that I could, boost and everything and fly around everywhere.
Yeah, like I'm not like much of a car person, but it seems like we have like relatively like somewhat similar taste when it comes to cars. Like I'm definitely like I like looks on like tuners more, and also muscle cars. And there are those people who just absolutely can only do like exotic supercars and that's it. But I'm like, nah, I'm more like I like tuners and muscles more. That's just my preference.
I've had a 2001 Ford Mustang V8 with a big block in it, and it was 450 horsepower, but it would smoke the wheels off the back end. A burnout. Literally, I could not catch grip. Like, if I was driving in the rain, because I'm from Florida, and I used to drive that car in Florida, if I was driving in the rain, I would not catch traction until about 4th gear. It would just spin the fucking tires.
Jeez.
Because it was boosted. That one did have a turbo. I like turbos more than superchargers and prochargers. My buddy has a Mustang that's procharged. But, like, again, it's just a personal preference. I like hearing the turbo spool.
Yeah.
And the blow-off valves. It's exciting. But no, I love my cars. I'm a car guy through and through.
Hell yeah.
This is probably one of the most tame cars I've ever owned. My Mazda 3 Sport. And that's saying something. My RX-8 was twin turboed, like I said, and that thing was a rocket ship. Because I had it fully gutted on the inside. I removed the trunk. I had it on airbag suspension. It was my show car. 5% tint all the way around.
So I guess you tend to do like a lot of car meets and stuff.
I used to in Florida. Actually, I ran one. This isn't doxing me anymore because I don't live in Florida anymore. But I used to run the one in Sarasota County. We used to meet up at the mall. And actually, like, I did it so legitly. Like, I actually went to, like, representatives of the mall and, like, I had a meeting. And I said, look, I'd like to host a car meet and, you know, all this stuff. Because we were close to what we call Mexico. That was probably, like, the closest location. So, like, if we ever wanted to go drive, it wasn't too far down the road. It was off the main highway, and you get on this, it's like an abandoned highway off the main highway. And,
bro's playing Need for Speed Carbon in real life.
Drive, yeah. But, the mall said it was okay, and actually we had mall security, like, watch over the meet and everything, make sure it didn't get too, like, rowdy, I guess you could say. But when
that's
we
fair.
started that meet, me and my buddy, we like brought it up. We had 15 cars and it was all just my friends. And when I kind of just like said, okay, I'm done with it, we had over 300 cars show up for the meet. Like, there was a whole Facebook group and everything like that. Like, everyone would talk and like. And it's not just like small cars. Like, we had Lamborghinis pull up, we had Ferraris, we had GTRs, we had super bikes and Busas and 1000 RRs, BMWs. Like, someone rolled in with a R8 before that was like fully modified. We had people from Tampa come down, so it was kind of like a major thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I can stay on car topic for a long time, but I probably shouldn't.
Definitely a passion for sure.
Dude, 100%. Wizard 101 is also like one of my other passions. I use this as an outlet mainly, just to like for the community and everything. I get to meet a lot of cool like creators now that I'm in that sort of grouping. Didn't think that would be possible.
It will probably be like, you know, content creating and also really just like games in general. That's a passion for me.
Oh, hell yeah. So, besides Wizard 101, what is your favorite game?
Okay, other than Kingdom Hearts, because that's an obvious answer.
Yeah.
I would say a relatively recent one that I really love a lot. Armored Core 6. Absolutely love it. It has so many things that I love about it, from a really solid story to just like a very fun, intense gameplay and a lot of customization for your mechs. I'm a big mech guy. I absolutely love mechs. I remember getting into mechs with like Gundam Wing, and then the transition to like watching other mechs related stuff. So like I remember, I believe it was called like Macross was another one I watched, like right after watching Gundam, and I was just very obsessed with like just anything mechs really.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Alright, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Why did you quit PvP for Wizard 101? Like, what made you... What was the turning point?
I think it was the introduction to like the spellman system and spell writing. I had this fear that, you know, it came true. Unfortunately, my fear was that it was getting to the point where PvP was just going to be too much of a grind for it to even be worth doing anymore. As someone who tends to like PvP for like fun most of the time, even though to an extent I dare care a little bit for rank. In fact, I did have a PvP series of a very common one that a lot of people who start doing PvP content do, a Road to Warlord series. So I did eventually get myself Warlord one time, and during this time I felt pretty accomplished. And after a while, the game started to change a bit, which is something that I'm not necessarily opposed to, but it was more like a change that had me concerned about the future of the game in terms of the barrier to entry in PvP. Back then, the barrier to entry was just going to be, other than just like understanding like some of the like strategies that people tend to use, it was primarily just getting your gear and getting a pet, and that's it. But now the whole barrier is now the gear, the pet, understanding the Rochambeau system.
The
And
gambits and
when
all
it comes
that
to the
shit.
gear, it's also including raids and everything. Along with farming for your spells, farming for skeleton keys. There's just way too much for it now. Even tournaments aren't as like they used to be, where it's like anyone can just like join in a tournament if they wanted to.
So since you're a warlord,
So yeah, it became a lot anti-casual friendly.
or you've been a warlord, do you think you could beat Bobcat? Am I
Fuck no.
sensing a Bobcat versus Frenzy PvP?
Yeah, he would destroy me specifically because he has much more knowledge of the
I
Rochambeau
kind of just
wheel
want to
in
see it
terms
for
of like
fun.
PvP.
I might port to the arena and have Bobcat port to me. You guys hop in a practice match. Put Frenzy
I
on the
don't even know if I can do
spot.
that anymore.
You can't?
Yeah, I definitely can't beat Bobcat. I definitely can't. Liam even less.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, for a man that quits the game every 2 days.
Every few days, every few business days.
I don't even give it business days, bro. I'm sorry. That's a pet peeve of mine. If you quit, you quit. Like, be a man of your
Yeah.
word. If you quit, you quit. You don't say you
For
quit.
me, I do plan to take a bit of a break. I don't have plans to like quit, but I am definitely not in the spot where I want to, make much Wiz content right now, because I'm just like not in the best of moods with like the state of the game and how things are going with this current update. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm doing this, but it comes off like really fake or anything like that. I want to just like spend some time to detox myself of Wiz and
Yeah.
just like do some other things and then come back.
Hey,
Which
but
is not
think
gonna be
about it. When you come back, there's gonna be so much new shit again. Cause
Not really, but at least I won't feel like, you know, I get what's the word? I
burnt
won't
out.
feel the dread of having or burnt out. Yeah, burnt out. I won't feel as burnt out with the game as I do right now.
That kind of leads me into my next question. How do you deal with like getting burnt out on this game? Like, I feel like as content creators, we all get burnt out on it. Like, there's some days where I'm like, I really don't want to stream Wizard, but that's what I built my community on.
Well, it's unfortunately an answer that isn't going to be for everyone because it really just depends on how you are as a person in terms of content creation. The way I do it is I remember when I quit PvP and was burnt out of the Wiz for that time. I played Pirate 101. It was my first time ever actually fully playing Pirate 101, not just doing the free to play stuff and just call it a day, right?
Yeah.
It was just going through a full playthrough of Pirate 101, and that's how I got through my burnout was just playing a different game and just playing other games as well. The reason why I say this is not for everyone is because unfortunately, if you do want to grow a community here, you kind of have to stick to the game. And there's a good and bad thing about having a really loyal fan base when it comes towards, honestly, it comes towards any game, but especially with Wizard 101, considering how much smaller the community is. It's great that you're going to have people who are going to watch you, but then the situation then stems from if you want to transfer over to a different game, your analytics won't do as well. People are less likely
Exactly.
to click on your stuff, and then it messes up with your analytics, and you're in the situation like me, who's still stuck at 1.3k subscribers, even though I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, because you hit 1K subs 5 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, there's also like my lack of consistency as well. There was that, but I would say doing other content was definitely part of the issue as well, because only certain people can actually make it big by just doing other content or just doing like whatever they
Exactly.
want, right? It's not something that's common. You have to have quite a bit of luck for it too.
It's also not like based off a niche. It's based off of like personality. If people don't like your personality, they're not gonna watch. Like that's
Yeah.
for variety games. Like
But when you start things off, right? I think that the biggest hurdle is going to be people who even want to give the chance of the variety content as well.
exactly.
And some people don't even want to give the chance. So again, it's one of those things that is really something that you have to keep in mind when it comes towards creating Wiz content. You can have it where you can grow a community that's a little bit more loyal just for you, even if it means that you're going to not be growing as fast in comparison to other people.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
And that's what
my channel's been taking off. Like I hit 1.1. I don't know what end of January, beginning February, and I'm already at I hit 1K this year, end of January, beginning of February, and now I'm already at 1.1.
heck yeah.
Well, I made it a personal
Yeah,
goal of
that's
mine.
the easiest way to deal with burnout. The easiest way to deal with burnout is playing other things. Playing other things from time to time. Don't just make this like, like necessarily a forever thing. Like, play, but don't overdo it. Always take breaks from time to time. It's very important to do so.
I get burnt out on this game, and I find other games that I like playing. Like, for example, why I've been so late to like streams recently is because I was playing the new 007 game. I got that free with the PC. And I fucking love it. That game is so good. I actually beat it. Like, I know life the fuck out of it. That's why I was so late to stream, because I was on 007. I was like, I kind of don't want to stream Wizard 101. I want to play this game. And then my wife is like, you gotta fucking stream. And I'm like, okay.
You should stream that sometime, like from time to time. Maybe not too often, but like, just...
I'd like to do like a series on it.
I say at least do one series. Do one series every now and then if you really care that much about your analytics, because like this is something that you do genuinely like care for and have a lot of like just enthusiasm for. I think that's the most important thing. The most important thing is just, making sure that you're true to yourself when it comes towards your content creation journey, because you can make Wiz content all you want, but the way I see it, the moment that the same community finds out that you're just kind of faking it, they probably don't want to watch you anymore. So they're not really going to be that loyal to you.
Exactly. I love this game, don't get me wrong, but it's just, like I said, some days it's like, I'd rather sit down and play 007, I'd rather sit down and play Ark, play Resident Evil, something like that. Like, something other than Wizard.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm forthcoming about it. I'll say it every day. Like...
That's good. That's good, because a lot of people usually aren't like that, and it's unfortunate. I wish
they'll kind of hide it, yeah.
Themselves.
They'll kind of hide that they're like burnt out, and
yeah.
But you can tell because the entire like stream or the entire video feels like genuinely like almost uncomfortable because how their like energy is that they give off in that stream or in that video. Like you can feel it.
Like, you want to know what, like, one of my favorite, like, videos is from, like, another creator, like, Ice Cold? I think one of my favorite videos from him was whenever he decided to, like, quote-unquote speed run back at the barnyard. Because you can tell that this guy clearly really enjoys it. Really enjoys just, like, just playing the game and reliving it and just explaining how it reminds him so much of Wiz in some aspects. Like, it's really fun.
That's what's up. I gotta check out that.
It is the most like craziest title too. It's the craziest title if you find it.
Hell yeah. I'll check
find
it. Yeah. What is a good piece of advice you would give to like new and upcoming streamers? Like I always say consistency is key.
That definitely is the main one.
And to like love what you're doing.
I do. Don't do what I do in the sense of like every now and then like you just make stuff when you want. Like you have to be, if you really want to grow, you definitely have to be consistent. That's like the most important thing. Obviously life does get in the way. Try to like, again, this is stuff that I wish I can do myself, but this is something that is true and like actually is very important. Managing your time and finding time for yourself to be able to create content or do streams is probably one of the most important things. However, another thing I will say that not many people tend to talk about is if you're mainly doing live streaming and you want to grow a community, I would say the most important thing is either getting attention through short form content in terms of shorts, like putting it in various social medias like TikTok. I think Bobcat mentioned this, like TikTok, Instagram Reels and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's very important out there, but it's also just as important to make sure you have some videos as well for longer term content, because with live streams it kind of just depends on the person. Some people do actually like watching VODs, but a lot of people don't really have that much time on their hands, so they usually like watching someone who makes highlights. So at the very least, like maybe have some videos, like it could be highlights from your stream, it could be something that you just may want to record, it could be like a discussion video. It's important to have those to have your name a little bit more out there. So it's a combination of doing things to have more eyes on you. That's like a very important thing that not many people tend to talk about, because if all you do is stream, that's great. And you can make it pretty well, like in Twitch, for example. But if you're doing both the Twitch and YouTube thing, it's very important to have more eyes on your channel. And the best way to do that is going to be, other than your consistency, it is going to be utilizing shorts, utilizing video content that people can watch.
See, that's kind of what I'm doing, like, with Twitch and YouTube. But I have it to where my Twitch is going to be, like, all the other games I actually want to stream. Like, other than Wizard 101. That way my YouTube is just Wizard 101, but then my Twitch is going to be, like, 007, Ark, Resident Evil, any, like, games that I actually want to play other than Wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely helps as well. But I would say definitely having some videos and some shorts, like, to promote your stuff more, both content, both Twitch and YouTube, is definitely going to help you a lot in getting eyes out there. Because I find people that they saw my content through TikTok, and I stopped doing TikTok for a while, but I might come back to it. I stopped because I thought they shadow banned me, because, you know, that tends to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really just the fact that TikTok algorithm is like the most inconsistent thing known to man. Sometimes you'll get like a video that just pops off, and sometimes you just get one that gets like 20 views. It's just weird.
That's crazy.
Very inconsistent. But I have met some people who have watched some of my content through TikTok, or like they found me because they saw like a short. Like whenever I did like a Burnout series, I should kind of come back to that because I really like Burnout. It's a really fun game. But people found me because of that. They're like, "Oh, that's really funny, dude. I really like your style." It's like, "Yeah, I appreciate it." But yeah, it's just having more eyes through various means of content in shorter formats, so like videos and shorts, goes a long way.
Cool. So you guys heard it. If you guys ever want to start streaming, utilize videos for long form and shorts for obviously short form. Get your name out there more. I gotta take that advice personally. So hey, you gave me a piece of advice.
Yeah, because like unfortunately, like not everyone's gonna be watching VODs. You have to be a very specific person that has a lot of free time to like watch VODs, or at least watch it all the way through, or at least a majority of it, right?
Oh yeah.
They're nice to have, but if it's like your main thing, then eventually at some time it's going to not give you as much attention as you should be getting.
Yep. Well, that's why I have to learn how to edit, and I have shout out to Genevieve, who's actually editing for me now. She's working on the very first video that'll go up on my channel. So shout out to her.
I would like to say something else as well in regards to like people wanting to make like WizTube or just like any like King's Isle tube. I don't know what you want to call it, like one-to-one tube content, I guess, because you know we'll include Pyre with this too. Don't think just because you're not in extra credits that you won't get opportunities. That's not a thing. Like you just have to be able to open up to people. Actually have something like an idea if you want to collaborate with people for sure, and also at least have some sort of like stuff before you ask people to just collab with you. But you just need to be able to open up to people, and I found it really easy once I ended up joining Richard's server. That honestly was probably the thing that keeps me going with this community, because it's just a wonderful community.
Richard's a goat, but he won't fucking do the hot seat because he says he voices his opinions enough on his streams. And I'm like, that makes sense. And out of his videos, like, I was like, but damn, bro, the hot seat.
I do too, but like, you know, some people may not even know who I am. So I'm just like, yeah, you know, if you want to just know a bit, then I'll let you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I say this because like a lot of people usually are like, oh, I wish I was an EC because then I can collab with people and stuff. It's like, no, you don't need EC for that.
You don't
really
need
don't.
to be EC to collab. I'm not EC. I'm not in extra credits or anything like that. I'm not a professor's assistant.
Yeah,
but
prime example.
I've talked to, I've talked to Blank. I've talked to Ice Gold. I've talked to Bobcat. Bobcat's a fucking solid streamer. If you guys ever want to check out PvP content, I highly recommend him. Richard, like, these are, if you told me 2 years ago when my channel was completely dead, when I wanted to restart my channel, because I sat at 200 subscribers for years. Like, my channel I just let die out Because primarily it was Wizard and COD, which that makes no sense. Now that I think about it.
Two very vastly different games. It's
Exactly.
unfortunate that's kind of how it is with YouTube.
And I got burnt out, life happened, and I stopped streaming and I lost like the drive to stream. But if you told me 2 years ago I'd be talking to Frenzy, I'd be talking to Richard, I'd be in a WizTuber like community, I would have laughed at you and asked you what the fuck you were smoking. But these are all genuinely like cool people. Like, I don't ask anyone that I don't actually respect. I mean, other than a certain person that I'm not gonna name which that is. Just because I found out some stuff after, you know, a collaboration with them that I do not approve of.
Oof.
So that is, if anyone ever asked me, like, I had someone ask me, can we do a hot seat with you? Like, put you in the hot seat. And I'm like, oh, God.
The tables have turned.
How the tables have turned. The turns have tabled.
Yes. Indeed they have.
No problem, Grizz. I got you. He's getting off. So we can go do, like, I don't know, team up or kiosk or I have no clue. Just something in the background while we talk.
I don't know why, but like, for some reason, the game's not letting me use a potion.
What?
Yeah, I've been stuck at 11k health. Oh, there you go.
New update got everything broken.
No, for some reason it was showing that I have like 18k health, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, oh, I must be low on health. Let me use a potion.
You want to go help these people in Waterworks?
Sure. Wait, hold on. Let me hold on. I'm trying to get there.
I was gonna say you could just port to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Oh god. Oh god. Oh wait. No, it's right here.
No, it pulled me in. Wait. Oh yes, you made it.
All
Alright, bet. I was like, oh shit.
Maybe you can
Ew,
get
myth
mastery on
main. Be the stigma.
A strange current is focused around this ring.
I don't know why that was ever a thing though. Like, myth is busted.
You know what you remind me of to an extent in terms of your stitch? You remind me of this guy, Colin's Not Key. He has a very similar stitch getup where he's a myth wizard, but like he's dressed up as a death wizard.
See, this is my death though, so.
Yeah, I know. That's the difference.
For myth, I used to basically cosplay Storm, so people would allow me in before that like stigma kind of ended.
Oh my god, it's twin.
He's
You have
your
an Eric
twin.
Myth with Eric Myth Caster. Whoa.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, shameless plug by the way. Why not? It's just like, I don't know, that stigma was so stupid.
YouTube.
YouTube.
I know I was trying to say YouTube. I know I was trying to say YouTube, but it's just funny to me.
I hate that I can't type my name without the spaces.
You know, surprisingly, I could type mines.
King's Isle, fix it, damn it. Let me type in my name without spaces.
I can type like the entire thing. Well, it'll be yellow. So like, if you have like just regular text, like regular text chat, then like.
Yeah, mine shows up yellow with spaces, but if I do it like.
I mean, I
regular,
could do it like with text chat friendly. But
it shows
won't be, like,
red.
the actual full name, you just have to hope that the channel pops up, which it probably will. It probably will.
I don't know. Yeah. My channel pops up now when people search it. Just, I think that
For
happened.
me, the 3 is an E. Like, I have a 3 instead of an E because, you know,
Yeah.
reasons. The game, or rather Twitch and also YouTube, already had the TheFrenzyGamer with an E already taken, so I had to improvise.
Yeah.
You activate
That's
the
crazy.
first pressure
I can type
sensor.
mine in white. Yeah, must be nice, blank. Must be nice. Yo, what up, zombie? How's it going? You're just better. Okay. Mr. Kane's Colt over here. That's his nickname. Kane's Colt. That's your new nickname, blank. Every time I go into your stream, I'm gonna be like, what up, Kane's Colt? Man's too obsessed with that.
The Kane's cultist.
The Kane's Cultist. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all cook in this.
Isn't this one blue? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just blue.
I had to remember. I had a brain fart.
For some reason, like, if I do this alone, I just, like, never have enough time, apparently, according to the game.
How?
I don't know. I get to the last one and then the ghosts just appear.
That's ridiculous. I have many nicknames. Okay. He's the man that lurks.
Don't you think you're gonna mess with our grave train and get away with it, little wizard?
But,
If you're alive.
yeah. Back to the hot seat. Because we keep getting off track. This is the most chaotic one. Well, Bobcat did say this is like a podcast. I ask some questions and then we just talk and hang out. Like, genuine. Which is cool. I like that, you know, he called me a successful WizTuber podcaster, so that's a compliment. I can add that to the resume.
Hell yeah.
What do you think about the current state of PvP? I know you don't do it anymore, but, like, outside looking in.
Well, I mentioned it before already, like, a couple times in this one.
Yeah,
it's just, like, barrier entry is way too high, and I think that it's become a lot less casual friendly. A lot of people tend to argue about that, but I do feel like PvP back then was a lot more casual friendly because the barrier was smaller. And if you were to do tournaments, you can do tournaments at almost any time. There was always a tournament each hour. And all you had to do was just join up. You can either join up with friends or you end up joining up with randoms. And it was just like a very high reward and no risk kind of stakes when it came to tournaments. You just can't really do that anymore.
Yeah, that is true. I feel bad for that too. Like, I feel like they kind of messed up with the fact of the matter. Like, they made it so hard, like, to want to do. Like, I feel like they missed out on that.
They made it like a super exclusive club, and honestly, I don't think that's the way to go for a very small community like this. I mean, yeah, getting to Warlord is a pretty exclusive club, but that should be the only club that's exclusive. At least getting into doing PvP shouldn't be the exclusive part.
Alright, so going into your channel, so what made you started doing rankings? Like, what inspired you to do rankings? Because, you know, you have the every lore and then the gold skeleton key power rankings.
That was a funny one because I just kind of came out of nowhere. I was like, yo, guys, I need video ideas, and I just didn't know what to do at the time. During this period, we were supposed to be doing the content creator raid, but like that didn't really happen because we didn't have enough people.
I would have joined, but my schedule is so fucked because of my work.
Yeah, everyone was busy, unfortunately, during that time.
I'm so mad.
We did start it a little bit late as well.
Yeah.
So we just decided to kind of hang out for a while, and in that video, I believe I mentioned that I decided that, hey, you know, maybe I should farm some skeleton key bosses because I really wanted to get Grendel's Amends fully maxed out for my Myth Wizard. And so we did that for a while, had a good time reacting. I was with Orbe on this one, actually. We were reacting to some anime intros, trying to guess which anime intros are, or which. And that's when the idea just kind of came up out of nowhere in my mind that, like, oh, let me do like a little bit of a two-parter thing where it's like number one, I'll go over my personal opinions on the PvE viability of certain or actually all the lore spells. And at the same time, I'll also decide that with this video, it's going to lead to another video where I'll go over quote unquote a power ranking of what is considered to be the best bang for your buck to farm for your gold skeleton key bosses, which drop, the spell elements that have been ranked in the lore master spell tier list.
Okay.
Yeah. So the idea just kind of came out of nowhere.
That's what's up, though. Some of the best ones always do. Like, I have a series I want to start, but I want to finish my life. Well, I mean, technically my life one is done. Like, I don't need to solo anymore. I already did 1 to 170. I'm still in Wallaroo, but I'm going to see how far I can solo through Wallaroo. Probably get to Freddy, and then I'm going to be screwed.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, I'm proud I soloed Spider. I soloed the Ether Titan, the Paradox and Caramel, all of Lumaria.
I don't think I was actually. Yeah, I did manage to solo that, but on the death though, so it's kind of like, to be expected a lot of the time.
I mean, Death is hit and heal. Like, it is the easiest school to ever, like, just, if you're new to the game and you want to learn, definitely go to play Death. Like, it's hit and heal. You're not going to have that major frustration with, like Storm, Glass Cannon. Myth is very utility based. Tis a Wild Task.
Honestly, nowadays,
Zero?
like, the bypass everything meant to slow you down school. it goes through everything.
Exactly, dude.
You don't know what resist is. You probably don't know what the shield is. You probably don't even know what the weakness is because you just kind of bypass all of it now.
Yep.
It has one of the best offensive experiences in my opinion, these days.
Yeah. And like you said, life gets in the way with, like, streaming. Like, I'm mad at my job. They're sending me away for the next few months. But I have a new job lined up, so they're gonna feel real bad when, Yo, what up, Hunter? They're gonna be real mad when I put in my 2 weeks. And they just sent me this job for months. Like, I'm on the schedule for the next few months. They're gonna be real mad when I put in my 2 weeks. But this job has mistreated me and, like, done me dirty so many times that I don't even feel bad about it.
There's, like, literally no such thing as company loyalty. Like, it's not really a thing. Like, you don't get any benefit from it.
Alright, so what do you do for work? Do you mind saying that?
Not going to, like, very specifics, but I work in retail.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to go into, like, super specifics. I work in construction, basically. And
I see.
all the grunts, like any of the laborers, any of the operators, anyone that's, like, actually in the field, we get, like, nothing. Like, we get health benefits, like the insurance is good, but people in the office, they get, paid holidays, paid vacation.
You mainly get the health benefits because it's required by law.
Paid time off, sick days, everything. Yeah, like, they get the whole 9. We don't.
Like,
so if I take a day off, it's unpaid every time.
No. See, the thing with me is, like, we do have PTO. However, sometimes you end up with, like, people who are going to pretend like it doesn't exist and don't give you the days off your schedule. So at that point, you're like, okay, well, I'm just not coming because I told you this. You were given time in advance. You cannot make an excuse to, like, oh, I forgot. It's like, okay, well, I forgot to show up to work for that day. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but my new job,
Like,
if and when I start it, it's going to be crazy because my stream schedule is going to get all thrown off because I usually try to start and stream around 8 p.m. EST every single day other than Sundays because that's, like, family day. Because obviously I have a wife, I have a kid, like...
Yeah, so my reason for calling in potentially, like, actually not even potentially, I am going to call in this Sunday, is because of family. one of my family members invited me to their birthday. I haven't really been like in their birthdays like often as of recent, and most of the time I make the excuse like, "Oh, I have work that day, and I kind of need the hours at the moment." But for this Sunday, I mentioned it in advance about like wanting the day off, and no hate to my manager, like she doesn't really have control of the schedule. It's more like the guy who actually does have control of the schedule, which I also told in person, and they made the same mistake. Well, not even a mistake. They did the same thing again like they did last time. They're like, "Oh, I forgot, nothing I can do." Well, it's like, "Oh, well, I forgot, nothing I can do." So kind of like blowing it right back in a sense. Um, but it was for family reasons. Like, I don't want to just like miss out a bunch of family things just because my job. Like that's dumb.
Well, put it
And I
this way.
don't call in often either.
I've been with this company for now like 3 years or something, maybe 4. I don't know. It all blurs together. Anything after a year blurs together anymore for how long you've been with the company. But
Pretty much.
I'm getting bitched at because I've been calling off recently to bring my son to like the pediatrician and shit. He's about to be 10 months. So, pediatrician appointments are, in abundance.
Yeah.
And I don't even call off that often. I have my dad,
Yeah, me neither.
drive my wife and son there all the time. It's very rare when I have to actually
the
call
way
off.
I see it is like, the way I see it is like tomorrow I'll be going to work, but I just won't be here Sunday. It's like, well, technically, if you really want to argue about it, I'm here for the more important day, which is Saturday,
Yeah.
because it's the end of the week. Sunday you can have a shitty day, but you can make up for it throughout the week.
Well, I got bitched at that I've been calling off too many times, like 10 times this year, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I've been with this company 3 years, maybe 4, and I don't think I've called off 10 times in total in all those. Like, get your facts right.
I think for me, I'm pretty fortunate in what I do in a sense because, yes, while calling off is pretty bad for you, it's one of those things of like, oh, we just don't have like the backups for an already skeleton crew kind of situation with retail. But like if it was someone from the front end, then it would be like a. But the thing is, they do it like it's a tradition. They just call off every Saturday and Sunday. If I'm being completely honest, so
Yeah.
like in the grand scheme of things, if I were to do it, then it's really not a big deal because other people do it way more than me.
Exactly. And, family time is, cherished and everything like that. Let me... I'll throw in feints. I guess I can be... I mean, all 3 of us can hit, technically.
I think AoEs are fine.
Yeah, AoEs are fine. I'll just Frenzy Crow.
Yes, the Frenzy and then Bear.
Yeah. We should be able to kill. Especially with, 3 maxes in here. But yeah. If you're gonna stream, have a good work-life balance.
Yeah, that's very
find that,
important.
like,
I would say
slot.
that there are times where it's hard, and it's mainly because like you're probably super drained from your job. I think every job has its own set of struggles. Like it's not like, oh, mine's so much harder than yours. That boomer type mentality. I've always been of the opinion like everyone just has their very own set of struggles. Some people might be more in the physical, some people might be more in the mental, and some people are at a mix of both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's crazy, dude. I feel like this hot seat's been playing more into the podcast. I think Bobcat got that in my brain, and now that's kind of like what I've been doing. I mean, it's fun. Like, it's informative. So, what can you say about the extra credits program? I'll go back kind of to the hot seat. Like, what can you say?
Sure.
Any,
I think it's
positives, negatives, anything they should fix?
To be honest, I'm actually not too happy with the extra credits program right now, personally.
Okay.
And I can go into detail. Cool. So, I would say pretty disappointed by a couple of things. Number one, I'm disappointed by like the lack of communication, and I think part of that reason is because, to my knowledge, I think that it's mainly just Emma working on things, and then Mickey has been pretty hands off with extra credits, and I really don't think that's the way it should be. I do feel like he should be getting a little bit more involved in it, even if he doesn't have that much of a background with Wizard 101 or any of the 101 games. Just at the very least, like trying to learn the game or so, and just being a little bit more open in communication with the creators will definitely be a good step in the right direction. Because having all that for one person alone, that's very overwhelming for a lot of people. So like, I think that's kind of part of the reason why there hasn't really been much updates with it. But I've been mostly disappointed with like the whole teaser situation. I mentioned it a couple times before, not on this stream, but like in general. And this was basically a situation where we were given the heads up that, hey, we have a teaser coming up for the spring update. Is anyone interested? So, as per usual, because I'd never gotten a teaser before, I decided to sign up for it. And it was kind of like an ask system. Like people will ask, and then they just kind of chose creators. And so, after time passes, they chose the creators, and I was like, oh, that's a bummer. I didn't get one. But I did see there was a lot of newer creators that did ask for it as well. And my hope was, okay, well, I didn't get one. That sucks. But I kind of hope that, maybe some other newer creators will get the opportunity to actually go over some of this new stuff, because it's a really big opportunity to go over these things for the game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good opportunity to get exposure. It's a good opportunity to just like, have something to create for in content, especially if you're a content creator. Like, it's amazing. And so time passes by. We figure out who the list is. It is basically the exact same list as the Darkborn one. So they were like, technically there was 0 for 8 in terms of new creators.
Yeah.
Because at the time they were considering of getting Blaze Lifehammer into the mix of creators to go over spells. And much credit to Blaze, because like he could have just easily just said yes, because
he stepped down and gave it to Genevieve. Shout out to Genevieve.
And he gave it to Genevieve. No hate to Genevieve either though, but she was a creator already has done the teaser before.
Yeah.
But again, get your bag. That's not something I have beef with. Like I don't have beef with like most of those creators, if anything, majority of them. But the thing I had issues with is the way that KingsIsle, or rather, I guess the community managers or whoever, or just extra credits in general, the way they handled that situation was terrible, because they didn't really offer up newer people into the teaser releases. And it goes back to the question of, okay, then why did you bother asking if you're just going to end up picking the same people? And people were in discussion about this. Like, even people who did do the teasers discussed about it as well. They were like, okay, well, it's kind of messed up that, like, there's a lot of creators who want to get teasers, but did he even get an opportunity because for various reasons. Could be like a business reason. They're like, oh, okay, well, some of these creators are like top creators, and they're gonna get more eyes on the teasers, and that's fair. But then you'll probably still end up having someone like Awesome the Sauce that is going to be going over these spells literally right after they release.
Mm-hmm.
So like, regardless, you're gonna get eyes on the teasers no matter what. You're gonna get eyes on it no matter what. So like, the whole business thing kind of falls off the water, if you ask me personally.
Yeah.
But we have yet to get a response about that.
Exactly. And speaking of Sauce, like, I don't know why he's like the most hated like wizard creator. Like, I swear he has like such a bad rep, but like he's an actual genuine dude. Like, I've talked to him before. He's cool, so y'all stop hating on Sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what to say with Sauce. I think he's actually a really cool dude though.
Yeah.
But I do personally think that, like, at the time when he was doing PvP, I do personally think that he sometimes tends to do the stream sniping accusations a little much. like it comes off like very paranoid at times, even
Yeah.
though he does legitimately get stream sniped quite often. But he does take it to the point where it comes off like paranoia. But to an extent, sometimes so does his chat. His chat sometimes also kind of, kind
They
of eggs him
fuel
on about like, oh, they're stream sniping, and then Sauce is like, no, they're freaking not. Stop making accusations. So like, nobody's perfect, right? It kind of goes
Exactly.
both. But he's a cool dude. He's a
But
really cool
yeah, like I was saying, he's a cool dude. Frenzy agrees.
dude.
Don't shoot that man hate. Like, he gets enough already. I've already had to send him DMs about like screenshots from my stream of people like planning on going over there saying, horrendous things. So, just trying to give him a heads up because we all look out for each other. Like, people think that the WizTuber community is like, we just focus on our own shit. Like, if I had someone in here, like, hating on Frenzy right now, and Frenzy wasn't, like, in stream, I'd shoot it over to Frenzy, just letting him know, like, hey, these guys are, like, hating on you and, like, planning on, going to your stream later. Bullshit like that. Which was the thing with Sauce. Like, Sauce didn't stream yet, and he was planning on streaming. And they were...
I think the best thing for Sauce, in my opinion, was when he
Menaces.
transitioned more towards PvE. Because I feel like he's calmed down a lot more. And
He's
been
doing
in,
so
I
good
feel like
with
he's
his
been in a much
PvE.
happier... He's been in a much happier place, like, doing, like, just more PvE content.
Plus,
like,
I
in
think
the
PvP is just way
iTunes
too stressful.
It is. It is a very stressful game mode, for sure.
And I used to play COD, so...
But yeah, I remember I came back and I was watching him do like his die delete on, I believe it was his Myth Wizard, and he was doing Waterworks actually, the dungeon we've been doing, and I really had a good time just kind of being there, just watching. I'm a mod for him as well, like on stream, but I tend to not be there often because number one, busy, and number two, I got my own things to do sometimes, so not every time I get to be there every single time, but I was there for that day, and after that, I got a DM from him personally, just thanking me for like tuning in, and he was just wanting to see like, oh, how things are going and everything. And,
Yeah.
it was very sweet of him. It was very sweet. We haven't really been in touch too long, but it was very sweet of him to like just kind of like he saw me on stream for a bit and was like, oh hey, thanks for coming and all that stuff, and it was very sweet.
Yeah, dude's genuine. Like, he's genuinely a nice guy. Just don't come at him sideways. He's kind of like me. Like, I give the same energy that someone gives me. Like, you give me shitty energy, I'm gonna give you shitty energy. I hate to say it, but, like, doesn't that go back to kindergarten rule? Treat others how you want to be treated?
Pretty much.
I think we all learned that in kindergarten. So what do you have to say about WizTubers? Because I had someone in one of my previous streams, not in one of my hot seats, say that it seems like WizTubers are not very open and welcome to like newcomers. I think we are, personally. Like, the WizTuber
I'm not sure how they got that.
group,
I'm not sure where they got that information, honestly. Or
I
where they got
mean,
that
I
idea.
looked at the person's channel. He had like 50 subscribers and like two shorts and like one video for Wizard 101. And then in that video, he was like, "Yeah, I want to join the WizTuber Discord, but they're not very open and friendly and welcoming, and they don't invite me to it." And I was like,
I think that's more like a personal thing, if anything.
I was like, bro.
Because, like, I think it really just depends on, like, most of it, honestly, has been, like, Richard. But, like, I've had some invites as well for some creators, like, that I tend to know of. Because I remember whenever the whole geometric table drama happened. And I remember watching, like, Ice Gold. Because I remember watching him for a video going over the transition between the forums, right, to Discord, and some of his issues with it and everything, and it was very well made. Obviously, I think Ice Gold has a very nice voice. I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Ice Cold's
got
actually
very
taking the
much,
hot
like-
seat next week, which hopefully I don't
Oh,
have to
nice.
reschedule because my work is fucking sending me out of town. Hopefully
Yeah,
I'll be
he
back
has a very
Thursday
nice
night in time.
comment. But yeah, he had like a video where he was going over like, the thing that happened with us, where we decided like after the Nightmare Dungeon, one of the big creators for Wiz at the time, but like I don't think they don't make Wizard 101 content anymore, Fairy Queens, decided to like just gather a bunch of us. And again, it was poorly organized and everything. I get that. But she got us an opportunity to like organize a bit and just talk about our issues with the game ever since like the Nightmare Dungeon. And to some it was received pretty well, to some it was received pretty poorly. And then there was one creator, which I will not be mentioning their name, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows who I'm talking about. This is the one creator that I'm not necessarily cool with, but um was not the kindest person to the community at large, and also to the specific creators that just wanted to air out their grievances with the game. And Ice Gold covered it. And during that time, that's when I invited Ice Gold, because I was like, oh, I actually really liked that video that he made about the transition between like Discord and
Oh
from
yeah.
like the forums to Discord. And I found him through Cheer of Alex.
Hell yeah. Ice Cold's cool. Shout out Ice Cold. There's so many like awesome like content creators in WizTube. Like, I'm grateful that I have the privilege to like talk to them. Like I said, if I told myself, or if someone told me like 2 years ago, I'd be, talking to Richard or, Sauce, anyone of that nature, Ice Gold, Blank, anything like that, like any prevalent names, I would have been like, yeah, I need what you're smoking, because
I thought the same way as well, because like I didn't expect that. Like, I don't even know how I came. Actually, no, it was because I think it was through a Twitter post that I saw from one time, because I did watch Richard's content occasionally, because he is the guy if you want the news about Wiz, anything Wiz.
oh yeah,
Even Pirates, surprisingly. But yeah, he was talking about like, oh, he wants to do a content creator raid, and I was like, oh, bet, dude. Like, I think I'll be down. And so he invites me to the Discord server. That's when it all began. It all began as just like a group to make just for the content creator raid. In this case, the Void raid, the Dragonspire raid, the very first raid. And we did it for a bit. We had some good times, but it eventually became a hangout spot for a lot of Wiz creators.
oh yeah. I'm so happy it became a hangout spot.
It's good. It's very good.
But yeah, no, I just wanted to clear that up because like the dude, when he came into my chat, he like wouldn't take my like my word that like we're not doing it intentionally. Like, I'm sorry you feel this way, but he was not a happy camper.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, like, people that tend to get invite happens to be like per chance. Like, maybe one day we stumbled upon their content, we're like, oh my god, they seem really cool, let's invite them, kind of thing. It's like, really, if anything, it's the algorithm at that point, if I'm being completely honest there.
Yeah.
Because I found Ice Gold through like pure chance. I found Firestarter through pure chance.
That's what's up. Genevieve is the one that I think talked to Richard about inviting me.
Yeah.
So that was cool. One moment. I'm gonna do something that I said I was never gonna do again. I'm gonna solo headless on my death again.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. A
I-
different wizard or on the same wizard?
I'm gonna do it on the same wizard. I'll do it on death. I might be able to do it on a different wizard. I don't know. I'd have to set.
I'll watch.
It's
I'll
not
watch.
gonna be good. I know how to do it on death.
Well, yeah, but like anybody can do it on death. If you put your mind to it.
Not really, because you resist so fucking much. And he kills so fast. I don't have near enough resistance on my fire to even try.
I do find it funny you have like no mounts here.
Where?
In the Howling Lands.
Oh, yeah, that's so stupid.
To an extent, I find it kind of cool. I just kind of wish the area wasn't so vast. It's actually not even that big.
Right.
It just looks big.
Am I actually gonna have to craft pins real quick so I can get more death resist? Please.
Howdy, y'all. I am Ice Cold. Yeah.
Right?
Iconic.
I should nominate you to do it on Myth. I did it on Death. Tyr did it on Ice. You should do it on Myth.
I could probably consider doing it. Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, I'll probably do it. It may be like my last
I gotta see if I can go get
like
death
quiz video-ish
pins.
for a little bit. That does sound kind of fun.
I gotta see if I can get death pins from
Because
my fire. I'll attempt it on fire.
I am indeed a solo player.
I am
The
too.
only thing I don't solo is like farming.
I think I use my. Yeah. Wrong
And this
house.
wizards has been like kind of in a sense custom made for like soloing purposes. That's why I ended up going out of my way, getting like gear that has a shield pin so I can get some outgoing healing and stuff. I went out of my way to learn, do spell weaving, to learn about spells like Helpful Bat, because I wanted to be able to solo content on the myth.
Yeah. Bro, just one of my wizards have to have like a death resist pin. Please. One of my maxes.
I'm like, well, how bad could it be? And it's like the worst experience of your life.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
It can't be as bad as Lord Barguest, though, no?
It's so bad. Here, I'll do it.
I mean, I
without-
expect it to be pretty. I expect it to be difficult because of the fact that it's you know, side content. So, side content, through history of honestly the recent arc has been considered the harder content to do. Actually, even in general, there are places that like not many people talk about, like Kensington Park or Tomb of the Beguiler from Crocotopia, where it's like not many people do it because it's a side quest and it doesn't really offer much. Unless you really want like intense difficulty and nothing else. And by intense difficulty, it's basically the fact that you're doing something that you're super underleveled for.
Yeah.
Chat told me about like Kensington Park. It's like, oh my god, you should do this. You should do Kensington Park. I go in, and then I literally just see like mobs with like 2k health, and I'm like, why? I just barely got my Mount Olympus gear. Like, I got lucky enough to get Ralatoscar. I even get Ralatoscar spin at the time. I think I was using like Forest Lord TCs and Empower. Because that's all I have for AoEs. And sometimes I didn't even kill.
I don't know why I'm doing this on my death again. Like, this is so stupid. I must be itching for pain because, dude, it's so bad. People are like, oh no, it's not hard. When
I
you
think the hard
see-
thing for me was it's going to be looking up the cheats if there probably are cheats.
You can't
Knowing
feint.
Liz.
You
Okay, that's
cannot
like whatever.
feint. The only way around it is a path be keeper of the flame to get the chromatic.
Oh, that's perfect for me. Where do you get this quest?
You just have to beat it, like beat the Howling Lands,
Oh, okay.
and then you can
Oh, I
run
think I have to
around and
pick
look
up.
for the
I have to pick up
pumpkins.
pumpkins.
Yep.
Yeah. How many do you need?
You only need one head.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, then I'm done.
Wait, you already got the head?
I got a head, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hold up. I gotta see your attempt. Are you gonna attempt it right now?
Yeah, I mean, I could. Let me look at the cheats, just to get a general idea. I see. Okay.
I see.
Okay, so healing is off the table, unfortunately. Okay.
You want to bring Purge, and a lot of it.
I'm a myth wizard. I don't need purge.
Ultra. No! Fuck off!
Path Peak Colossus.
I don't
is all
have
need.
it Ultra? Oh my god. How much do I need?
It's double pet XP.
Is it actually?
Yep.
Oh my god. Hang on. Saving grace.
Oh,
I have
no,
like...
it's not. It's not. My bad. My bad. It's not.
Fuck!
I think they had it for like a second and they trained it to training point buyback.
Fuck! I was like, saving grace. I can go train. I got fancy yogurts. I'll be good.
Oh,
I'll get him
150k
close
health
to
is a
Ultra.
while, though.
Damn it.
Oh, okay, I see. No, you picked a bad choice for this one. Myth is basically just the exact opposite of him. The only thing is like the doom and gloom.
Yeah. I can't believe my death doesn't have an ultra. He's just mega. And I'm only getting 50 per fancy yogurt. This is so unfortunate.
Okay, well, it's not really the big thing for him is that he has a good bit of damage. He has a lot of health. That's like the biggest thing for him is that he has a lot of health.
Yeah, you have to do 150.
Okay.
Pretty much you want to one-shot him.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay. I may still want to pack heals then, even though they're not going to be as useful.
Alright, I'm gonna try this without the setup I had last time. This is gonna be so dumb. Are you in the fight right now, or not yet?
And then, I'm like near the area, I think. I found, I'm in the secret area,
Okay,
secret
cool,
passage.
important to you. I can kind of try
Yeah, this
it
is it,
real
right?
quick. Yeah, this is it. You just place this head
Nice.
over here. Do you want me to try it, and then I can show you?
Yeah!
I do not have the setup that I had last time. I had 91% resist into death, and I still almost died. I lived by like 270 health, so...
Wait, I just realized this. He only counters feint? That's it? He doesn't counter like Hex?
No, you can use traps. He only counters feint.
Oh, he's so fucked.
You want to drop the head
He's
and
absolute-
I'll attempt
He is
it with
absolute barbecue chicken.
lower res.
Well, it might take a couple attempts, but he is pretty much barbecue chicken. Oh, do you need me to place the head?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
try this shit. On
Alright, go
lower
ahead.
res.
Look.
This is gonna be so bad. Just bend over, touch your toes, and cough. It'll be over in a moment.
Yeah, I gotta set up my deck, so I gotta like, theory craft and shit.
Alright. I forgot to switch my pips. Okay, I mean, at least I pulled the prism turn 1. Thank God.
Your head will be my
How much damage is he gonna do? Last time I had 10 more resistance to death. Like, I had 91 res.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I can get more if my pet was Ultra. I'd have another 17 on top of what I have now. I'd be at like 98, 99. I'd be almost immune. Then this would be a cakewalk.
I mean, almost anything could be a cakewalk with that much. Let's see.
Oh, that's still.
Well, this is gonna be
too
pretty interesting.
much.
So I'm not gonna guarantee that the first attempt will be successful, but I'll give it my best damn shot.
We'll see how far I can get.
Yeah, like honestly, the biggest worry I have about him is really just the fact that he has high health, and that's honestly kind of it. And I guess his headless attack, I'm not sure how much that does, but...
So he cheats every round, by the way.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, this is AoE headless?
So every round he'll cheat and hit you.
With an AoE headless.
Don't lose your head.
Yeah.
Have mine.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Or he'll do this. He'll pick you out, and then it'll put minus 10% healing, which is fine.
Okay, so maybe minion...
But he does
minion
that every
minion.
single round.
Yeah, unfortunately, minions may not be the move because he spams too much. That's unfortunate. I can try, though.
And then he cheats. He'll insta-kill you if you have 6 debuffs on you.
Yeah, which is why I'm not packing auras, because Monster Mash is likely going to be the clear aura for 2 weaknesses, which is not ideal. Wait, how many? Like 6?
Yeah. So you want to
Okay.
purge at 3. Like,
Copy.
that's kind of what you want to do no matter what.
Oh man,
Dude, I'm already at
Oh,
9.1.
this is gonna be interesting.
I'm already at 9.1k health.
It's going to be very interesting for sure.
I'm gonna get fucked up. Oh, plus he'll, randomly, I think it's like every 4th turn, he'll put a 66 trap on you, and he'll have a blade with it, and it'll do a lot. Like, with just one blade, he just did 1.4k. I'm at 7.7. Oh, no. Don't do me like this, Headless. So, see, I did the purge to get rid of the 3. Because they'll stack fast. Like, you won't pay attention. They'll
Yeah,
stack
they do.
fast and it'll fuck you up.
Unfortunately for me, unfortunately for you, I am a myth wizard, so that's like our thing.
Exactly. Is this the first time you've ever done Headless?
Deck felling is a thing, though. This is my first time doing Headless, yeah.
Oh god. And you're gonna try to solo it. Oh no.
I got it. Nah, I don't got it.
No, you got it. Have confidence. So what drew you to the aspect of PvE? Like, what was enticing about that? Having so many options of, like, Beast Moon, PvP, PvE, what is the other stuff? Like,
I could just like mess around with like a bunch of goofy stuff that I want ever since like they've been adding the spell writing feature. I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of negatives and positives to it. The positive for me when it came to spell writing was that you can just do a lot of different strategies that you normally wouldn't be able to do with the base game. Just because of the fact that there are like variety of ways to play at that point. Yes, there is a meta. And the meta is pretty much the same. It's always been the same. But you can always play a little differently. And that's kind of how I do it.
by the way, pro tip, don't use 2 keepers, path B, because you can potent it and it'll give you a 71 trap, which is weird, but they don't stack. It doesn't stack the 70 and 71 for some reason.
Oh, I just use 1 keeper and I don't even potent it because the reason is, I guess the dev logic is that it is under like 0.5, so they just make it 1%. It's weird.
Exactly. But it doesn't stack. It's weird. Because the 70 and the 71 should stack.
I may not even use keeper, actually. I kind of decided something else.
Yo, if you can do this solo and not use keeper... Oh. I'm at 2.3k, by the way. And I don't have nearly enough done to him.
Are you able to use blades or no? It doesn't show anything.
I mean,
about
you
blades.
can. It's just every time he cheats, he can remove them.
What do you mean you can remove them?
He replaces them.
What?
Debuffs.
Oh, I see. Remove two blades. Okay, I see. Okay, so maybe not the blades. Okay, got it.
That's why to solo, you have to kind of like trap heavy.
Yeah, I see it now. I understand.
I might be dead. I'm playing this really, really risky.
Okay, I have another idea then.
I needed more traps, but I didn't get them.
Yeah, I have another
Please don't do
pretty
1.4.
pretty
Please
good
don't do 1.4.
pretty good idea then. My only problem is that it takes too long. I think that's the issue.
Oh! I'm alive with 440 health.
Hmm.
I'm missing.
Actually,
If this
I have a
one
better-
trap is the
better
reason
idea.
I don't kill, I'm gonna lose my shit.
that'll be funny. That would be funny.
I'm gonna lose my shit. I just don't have the health to do it again. Like, I don't have the health to go through another cheat cycle.
Okay, so we're not using blades at all. Okay, I didn't see that blade cheat thing, so like, thank you for mentioning it. Otherwise, this would have been a very terrible attempt.
Please, please kill. No!
My only worry is gonna be about his headless cheat
I fucked myself.
because it's AOE. I just okay. If a minion can at least stay for like 2 rounds, then it's just an RNG thing.
It
I have to be
mattered.
able to pull off something else.
It mattered. It mattered so bad.
Oh no.
Oh no, I fucked myself. It mattered so bad.
You know what I should do? I should record this.
That's fucked up. Don't record my pain.
No. I'm gonna record myself doing it. Who said anything about me recording you?
Oh yeah, record your pain. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll be right back for a quick sec. I'll still be in call. I just have to change a few things.
No, you're solid. It was so close. I was so close.
Don't lose your head.
Chat, I said I wouldn't do this again, but I'm doing it again.
Okay, there we go. So what I was doing, I was just changing because I'm gonna record. I'm gonna change to my voice meter so I can separate the audios, and then just record.
No, you're solid.
No, I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording the solo.
Hell
It's
yeah.
content.
Everyone likes content.
I'll be like, hey guys, last video from me. I'll be out of here. Goodbye. Maybe like 2 weeks. Honestly, like the latest I'll be back is like Portal Repair.
Dude, I'm gonna be, like, I'm not gonna be able to stream next week
Don't lose your head.
until maybe Thursday night with Ice Gold. That's if I get off at a decent time. I still gotta DM him and talk to him about it.
Yeah.
Because he said he can't do Friday, which kind of sucks.
Oof. That's tough. That's rough, buddy.
I mean, at least I can... I only have to do 17. I think I might win this.
I believe in you. In fact, I'll look away for a second.
Don't look away! Look at the pain. Oh shit. Huh. Interesting, chat. Interesting.
Lose your head. It and mine.
Frenzy, if you do this, you have to call out someone also. I should be able to get like 4 traps off. Should. No, I won't. Be able to get like 3. That's gonna hurt a lot.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Only question is, who hasn't done it yet?
If you do this, you have to call someone out, by the way. To do it.
Probably do it. Oh, you know who I want to see solo this actually?
Who?
Richard.
Richard said he tried on his life. Genevieve's gonna try it on a storm.
The only other person that will probably want to see solo this, Speedster.
Really?
Yes.
I might not be able to do this. I might be fucked, chat.
I can't believe that's an AoE attack. Why did it have to be AoE? Like, who decided that?
I don't think I win this. Because I have to try stopping the insta-kill, but he's just gonna kill me. I'm delaying the inevitable.
Don't lose your head. Here, have mine.
I'm delaying the inevitable. This isn't good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That attack is like the one thing I'm worried about. I mean, we could do like a trial run for this one because
Dude,
I'm trying to figure out if I can use the minions.
It's bad. I'm gonna.
Because I'm at like 180, so like I should be getting like a upscaled version of the minion. That should probably help with a bit. But my worry is that it had to be a stupid AOE attack. I'm like, who decided that? I could probably do this on my storm if I ever get my storm to this point, because I do storm to death weaving, so I just use death magic to like kind of bypass a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck!
Oof.
Dude, I told you, it's not easy. Alright,
Never said it was.
I gotta watch your attempt.
Why do I have maxed out? Oh my god.
I'm getting rid of this gear. I'm going back into my regular gear.
Oh, let me like feed some stuff real quick, cause I didn't even know I had maxed out everything. God. That should be good enough. There you go. Oh, do I have to find the head again? Bruh.
Here, I can find it for you. I got you.
Okay, bet.
I know the spawns. There are so many. Do I have my stats back? Yeah. Okay, good. Makes me sad.
Oh, this about to be pretty exciting.
You got
Never
this.
before seen in the hot seat.
Never before seen in the hot seat. Frenzy tries the solo that me and Tyr were able to do.
Which I will likely fail.
No, you got this. Have faith. It took me 5 runs.
I'm just kind of worried about that like natural attack, because it's like that's a little much to make an AOE.
Yeah, he does a little spammy spam.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about a lot of Darkmoor. It's like it's a little too much spammy. I'm like, okay, you need to give us a little bit of breathing room.
Alright, I'm gonna place the head and I'm just gonna watch.
Bet. You have the deck on, right? Yeah, I do. Okay.
I will dance behind headless.
I don't have Empower, so good luck to me. Yay! Let's do
I don't know
this.
if you need Empower. I'll just dance back here.
Yeah, I love how like I somewhat deck felled, but also didn't really deck fell. It's interesting.
I wish I could see your POV.
Yeah.
I mean, you could share
It's all
screen
good.
in Discord.
Yeah, but like I don't feel like doing that.
Ah, that's rude.
It'll have double audio. That's why.
It's all good.
Why am I second? crazy.
Because it's just kind of a roll of the dice. He's so tiny!
That's unfortunate.
Yo, he's so tiny! Are you gonna use the gambit bat where you gambit a shield to get a chromatic?
No.
Trap.
Not that one. It's a pierce trap, and I don't need that. I have enough pierce.
77 in his room right now, babe. My wife is in my chat asking me what.
Hi. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. That's all for a drain. Yeah, going second is not ideal here, though.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
And I want to use auras, but like Monster Mash Path B exists, and I can't really do it. How much does this do? Yeah, that's a lot, dude. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm even surviving that.
You got this. You're the #1 myth wizard in the extra credits program in this game.
Okay, is this like supposed to be like a Doom of Gloom, or is it like a Pierce Field? I can't tell.
I don't know. I still haven't found out. I think it's a Doom. I don't know.
It says Doom of Gloom.
He naturally has, I think, 36 Pierce or more. Into, like, death. Yeah. 34.
That's way too much damage.
That was only 34 Pierce. He still had almost a fucking tower shield.
Yeah, healing is probably not the move here because I won't have enough time for it. It won't be really doing much for me. I mean, I could see just for like funsies to see how much I get out of it. Not expecting to succeed the first time.
You're gonna get that third trap put on you and then you can, Oh! You're going to Shadow Row. Interesting. Oh wait, that actually works so well.
Yep.
The weaknesses, it gambits them.
Yep. Jesus Christ!
I told you, bro.
Listen, I just had to like, you know what I mean?
I told you, bro. It's not easy.
Okay, I'm gonna do this just because I want to see, because I already know I failed. I want to do this just to see like, you know, how much healing it does. I think healing is not the move here. I just have to be really quick.
I'm the true headless.
Oh, I forgot I have these other weaknesses though. That's unfortunate. That's whatever. It's a good idea to see. It's not a big weakness, but it's still a weakness. Wait, what? You said it was supposed to be a Doom, right?
Pretty sure it is.
It seems pretty normal. Yeah, this is actually pretty normal.
Is it an attack thing? One of the attack ones?
I think it is an attack. Okay, let me see. That's a 70% shield, right?
Yeah.
And in general, he has 24% pierce.
34.
So if I do the math here,
I thought he had
that's
34.
monster mesh, I think. No, he has 24 according to the wiki.
Oh.
So that would be like what? 24. And I think. Let me see. Death. Ah, shoot. Those are one death spells. What's the death 4-pip field? I forgot the name of that spell.
Death 4 pip?
Yeah, it's a 4-pip field, not dead zone. I'm looking it up. 46%. Okay, so I don't know what this is. It could be a death damage field. Who knows? It's definitely not the crit and pierce field. Otherwise, he would have done much more damage there.
The crit and
Very
pierce
interesting.
is the Age of Reckoning.
Age of Reckoning. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because it's 20% pierce, 20% crit.
Okay, I see. Age of Reckoning. Yeah, 20% pierce. So yeah, he definitely doesn't have that on. But that most definitely, I don't think is really a Doom unless my healing is that good. I don't know.
What is your incoming?
64%, I think, outgoing.
Yeah, 64 out.
So I guess it just somewhat cancels the Doom.
Yeah.
Because it would have done more in that case. Okay, here's another thing I'm going to test out real quick. The minion. 'Cause this is going to be part of the strategy here.
He's so tiny! I gotta clip that shit, bro. I gotta clip that shit. He's so small.
I mean, I do have a decent bit of time, though. I just need to, like, you know... Okay, he has 2k health. 2.3, to be exact.
Are you using the new
Oh.
minion strat?
Correct! Correct! Part of
Ah,
my strategy. Or at least it was going to be.
interesting.
Okay, now I'm worried, because that's a 66% trap right there.
I told you, he does that every like 4 rounds, I think. Dude, you have plenty of traps and shit on him. You could kill.
Oh, the only problem is my spells are expensive, because I assume that I will have a little bit more time to build up pips.
What spell do you have?
It's King Artorias and Stone Colossus.
Uh,
Yeah. But that's not an AoE, that's a single target attack.
yeah, it's single.
Oh!
He goes after the one with the
Then I
most
can
health.
use minion. Oh, and it's me.
Every
I see,
time.
I understand.
Yeah.
understand. Okay, well, I've done enough experimenting, I guess.
You got this.
I wish I had Empower, because that would have been nice.
Yeah, if you had him power, you actually might kill. See, for Death Strat, it's easy-ish. Because you just go Path A Scion.
Yeah, okay, I have an idea then. I'm just not finding what I need, unfortunately. Okay.
I need to go spell him.
That's unfortunate. Couldn't find the spells I needed at all.
Deck fail is real, bro.
I'm surprised these heal overtimes are still here.
God, that did a lot of damage to you.
I know. Okay, honestly, the heal's not even that bad. I feel like this is the main thing keeping me alive somehow.
Yeah, because it does 199, 199, 199.
Well, the other ones did much more.
Yeah,
and this
they
one's
did
not even
like
the full.
3 something.
It's not even the full power of the heal because I was missing one other heal over time throughout all this time. Does it attack my minion? Oh, it does. Ooh. Okay. I think he just kills him.
Yeah, he does.
He needed the trap though. He needed the trap though.
Oh, you got 5 debuffs on you.
I have good news and bad news.
What?
The good news is, I have a Shad. The bad news is, I do not have anything going my way in terms of hits. But
I mean,
did
at
find
least
a
you
shield.
have, what, 6 pips?
Yeah, so if I find the Stone Colossus, that's really all I need right now. Just to see.
Oof. You better pray you pull it. Actually, you're dead.
Oh, I even have a King Artorias. That would have been good too, but we'll use this.
You're gonna insta-die.
Wait, this is an insta-kill?
Yeah, you have
Oh, that's
6 debuffs on you.
I've never seen this spell before. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, look at how much damage it does.
Oh, wow. Your entire health.
Yep,
That's cool.
no matter what.
Okay, so I have an idea now.
Do you just want to put Stone Colossus in? Here, I'll jump in real quick. Go put Stone Colossus in so we can see.
Okay.
You can flee and pour
Sure.
back.
But then I'll have to run this again because we need to do it like a
Yeah,
true
you
one.
gotta do it genuinely solo. I just
I
want to
gotta do it
see.
genuinely.
We just want to see if your strat works.
Oh, that lag really messed me up. I was just about to join in on time.
It was close. Yeah.
It was. Okay, well that's kind of cool that it does actually hit the one with the most health. That's actually a really cool thing. For sure,
Here,
for sure.
I'll flee so it's fair.
Okay.
You gotta let me know how much you do. Unless I can get back there.
I
in
got
time.
you.
I'm gonna try to get back there in time. Calling lands. Run! Use your little wizard legs and run!
I also think I may have to remove ninja pigs just because it's way too expensive for the setup. So I thought I would have more time. I don't. I don't have that much time.
No, you do not have a lot of time.
But the minion, that is the move though. I honestly thought it was an AoE hit, but it's not. It's just highest health thing, which is
Dude,
fine.
Even when I had 91 res, I think I had a kill in like shit 15 turns.
All right, here we go. So here's the Stone Colossus.
I'm running back.
Not all traps in, but I got it.
Alright, let's see.
It was missing one really important trap from the minion, and it was also missing like another different trap.
Holy shit. Is that a detonate one?
That is the one that yep, bombed that one. Okay, that is relatively strong. I mean, still needed more traps though.
You need a lot more traps. Dude, he's so tiny. And then he gets big. I gotta get it from a good perspective. We're gonna go in camera mode.
Let me take a look. So that did about 19K. Not all traps though. Was missing like the mythic fuel. Was missing quite a bit of things. But the other idea I had was using Myth King art.
King art.
Yeah, Myth King art. Because Myth King art will add even more traps, and it will be the bomb dot, the double bomb dot, combine it with Apocalypse, and it should do the job.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that video, bro. But, we've been streaming for a while. I appreciate you coming on the hot seat. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no
You're
problem.
a genuine
I had a
dude.
lot of fun being here.
Guys, like I said, go subscribe to Frenzy. I will add him as a collaborator to this. Once everything, you know, YouTube isn't YouTube. Once it doesn't give me problems. But alright guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.